it should be
Oh,
reasonably easy to do.
What's up? What's up?
See you
how's
soon.
it going?
What up?
What's better than you, man?
No complaints, except for Blizzard, but I'll complain about that later.
What am
Well,
Blizzard
you-
doing today?
Giving
Oh,
a shit, bro.
credit card payments, like it's
Better
gone
than you,
through,
man.
it's just
No
it's taking
complaints.
forever. Except for Blizzard, but I'll
Ripperino.
complain about that later.
Ripperino. What am Blizzard doing today?
Oh,
It's gotta suck, dude. It's gotta suck.
credit card payments, like it's
Better
gone
than you,
through,
man.
it's just it's
Guess what, Mr. Thursday? He's getting Overwatch for me as well. He's buying me fucking Overwatch.
Nice.
How's this motherfucker?
dude, it's really cheap. It's $280 this weekend. I'm buying a lot of Overwatches.
Such a good idea. Fuck.
It's actually a good idea. Yeah, you can sell back. Like, if you get a
Yeah.
you can make like
I'm
almost 100%.
I'm thinking
You can
giveaways.
double
man.
your profit. Yeah, giveaways as well. Yeah, it's such a good idea. Like, spoke about it last night, Mr. Thursday. Like, he wanted to do giveaways. Like, obviously, I can't afford what he's talking about. He's taking like 1,000 rand a month. I'm like, fuck. But he's talking about stuff like that, and that's such a good idea with the Overwatch. Overwatch is such a good idea, dude.
Thing is,
Yeah,
giving
dude.
it away in like 2-3 months when it's 1,000 rand again, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like you're doing a lot, but actually you bought it on the sly, like for really cheap.
Yeah, before Overwatch 2 comes out and it's like $100.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Me.
Blizzard is known to do things like that, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, correct.
Wasn't
Heroes
it?
of the Storm. Fuck.
Yeah, damn it, like we were complaining last night, like we're so glad to be out of Heroes of the Storm and back to League of Legends. Today they announced the 2-year anniversary and we were like, guess who's going back?
And also that game last night.
Like,
Holy cow, bro.
I was complaining about it now, like I've still got carpal tunnel.
It was an intense game, Mr. Thursday. Fuck.
Isn't it?
It was intense.
It's
dude.
up
It
on
was like
YouTube actually.
hour long. I watched it, bro. I watched
Uh.
it. I subscribed to you as well.
Oh,
I don't
thank
use
you.
the same name as my thing. I use a different name, but I subscribed to it, and holy shit, I watched it, the whole thing. Yes, it's so cool to see it from a different perspective as well.
It does help. Like I keep those for the idea that, you know, one day we can cut up all the different perspective footages into like montages and highlight reels and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's the way forward, man. Yeah, but dude, that was an intense game. Jeez, that was an intense game. Your friend had to stop after that game. He was like, "I'm done, guys."
Yeah, I think he was broken after that.
Hasn't been back for like 2 years, and comes in with a game like that.
Oh, but it was hectic though. It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great. Definitely.
That we actually won.
Yeah.
You guys ready to get all deep and grateful for Twitch?
Yeah.
I'm deep and grateful. Yes, I'm deep to go deep, deep as can be.
That's it, bro.
Ah, that should be
Waiting
fun.
for old Mr. Zephyr.
I think he's just come back now.
Will that show up now? Hello.
Ah, there
Oh,
we go.
sir.
What
Hi.
up?
Doing. Hey, okay, wait. There's some issues with my oh, for fuck's sakes, my chat is a bit crazy now. Oh, that's me disappearing. Why is shit, you know what? It's because I did the whole trying to sort out chat thing.
Overlays, all the fun.
Yeah. It's all the fun. So I'm gonna quickly just sort it out. And for some reason this thing still kept brain fishes. Those damn dogs, you can all hear them, right?
I could just hear them, dude.
Yeah, barely, bro, barely.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I'm not
It's all
hearing
good.
anything, but I've got a very bad headset.
Let me just quickly sort this out because now my freaking OBS, my Discord OBS overlay thing isn't working.
Oh,
Holy balls, this is professional. For some reason, it doesn't work. So let me just sort it out
This
quickly.
is professional.
This
This
is
is
the streamer's life,
professional.
dude. This is where the
How
fun
we
comes
do.
in.
The only way you fix your stream is on stream while streaming. That's
Yes.
the only way to do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically.
There is no other way.
There we go. That should be working. Oh, the freaking address changed, probably. Yeah.
This is a problem, yeah.
This is not big problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's now that. Why does it? There we go. There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Hopefully.
Yep, can hear you, dude.
Hopefully. There we go. Brainfishers, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so everything's working. I'm not gonna close this freaking window. So tell me about yourselves. Let's start off with the top of the list on my side. Mr. Dark Crow or Goon Squad Tube on my channel.
Okay, yeah, so we're the Goon Squad Tube, or I'm the Goon Squad Tube for now. We play games, act stupid, and create cool content half the time.
Okay.
We're probably the newest people here to the streaming scene. Started about 4 months ago and then had to take a break while some of us were in hospital. But we're back and yeah, about it.
Awesome, dude.
No, that's pretty.
Is that long and short of it?
Yeah, that's about
So
the shortest.
Are you the guy with the luscious blonde locks?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, I saw your
luscious,
video
that's
that
for
you did last night.
Oh, yeah, that hurt.
Okay, cool. So that's Dark Crow. Blonde, lusciously locked Dark Crow. I'll remember that for future reference.
Thank you.
And Messiah.
Yes, my
faithful.
son. Yes.
You
Mr.
are next. Tell us a little about yourself. A little bit about
Just
yourself.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically, I know you guys are almost variety streamers in a sense, but I think I'm going to stick to specifically one game in the Twitch world. So I'm going to be focusing on a game called Rust, if anyone's ever heard that before, but I'm going to be playing a game called Rust a lot more and focus on that and try to get good at that and become not pro, but quite good at it and use it that way. I think Rust is a game that, for myself personally, isn't a game that a lot of people play. It's like in the 3,000 player mark or streamer mark, and I think I'm gonna start playing more of that. But yeah, I think I'm not more variety streamer. I would like to, but for me, I think what's worked for me so far, my month and a half of streaming, is playing one game and sticking to it. I've got quite a few viewers, and not quite a few, but I've got quite a few followers, you could say, from specifically doing that. So I'm probably going to be more of sticking to Rust than anything else. But anyway, I'm from Durban as well, and that's on the east coast of South Africa. Fantastic over here. I live up down the road, basically, from Mr. Sir ZA as well, who's in the call at the moment. But other than that, I'm just a chill dude wanting to stream and have some good times.
Cool. Brainfishers almost went to Durban, but he decided on Port Elizabeth in the middle of the summer, the most windiest time of the year to go to Port Elizabeth. But it was amazing. So why Rust, if I may ask?
Well, I've been playing Rust since it first came out, which was like in 2009. And I basically followed it throughout my life, if you could say, in Rust to now. And for myself personally, I know a lot about it. So I follow it. I really like the game. I love watching other streamers stream the game as well. And for me, it just feels good. It just feels right. And it's something that I can get with. And I've got a lot of friends who play it as well. So it's just a great game for me. And I think it's getting better and better each time. And when new updates come along, it's good to punt them. And it's really cool. It's really cool.
Cool. You might actually steal one of my viewers then.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You got a good community there. No one can miss out on fishing, bro. We're all fishing.
You're probably going to steal one of my viewers. He's actually basically upgrading to. He's going to get himself 2 980 TIs. And he's like, basically, I just want a PC good enough to play Rust, and I think he will be able to do that.
Well, if he's South African, he can come play with me if he wants to, and we can fuck people up.
Oh, he's from South Korea. He's gonna have the exact same thing.
Really? Oh, shit.
Get to EU.
Oh, wow.
He gets the exact same ping to South African servers while on the EU. While in South Korea. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Just a quick thing. You just want to go back to Dark Crow. Okay, I'm gonna focus on that later. But like, tell me about like one of your more recent streams slash videos as part of the Goon Squad tube. Mr. Sir, I'm gonna get to you soon too, buddy.
No problem.
Recent
Okay.
videos. So,
Who is Mr. Sir?
well,
Yeah,
we
because let me just explain to you. I thought you were a YouTuber.
oh no, I've tried the YouTube thing and it did not work out for me.
Mm.
But so yeah, no, we do variety games. Altogether there's 5 people in the Goon Squad, and they come and go on not an average basis. We're mostly playing Deadpool, League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm right now. Hopefully going to start doing some Overwatch. And yeah, it's all just about having a giggle and having fun.
Cool. I want to pop into your stream one time and just go, is your bitrate correct?
It is finally. It is finally.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely correct. 100% correct.
Okay. That's the thing that I have a huge issue with.
Well, yeah, we
First
finally got the
conversation I
bitrate
had is
sorted.
Zaffa.
Explain the conversation, dude. How did it go? How did it go? Tell us now.
Wait, let me. Okay, explain. Listen.
Well, with me and Zaf.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Sir. Okay, now we're on to you. Let me. Mr. Sir can collaborate. Mr. Sir, tell your version of the story. How I treated you when
How
first
it
you got
happened
into my
was-
channel.
His little Mr. Sir rolls up with his new sweet fiber line and has this immense amount of upload speed to now play with. And I see Zaf streaming and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a South African streamer. He's got like a substantial amount of followers as well. So the dude's doing something right. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to chat to this guy. Actually chat to someone from the homeland. And I was like, yo, bro, so I'm streaming. And I pumped my bitrate was like over like 2,500 or something for 480p. And then I literally got death stared. You know when Zaf just death stares the camera for about 2 minutes, bro. Made me feel about the size of an ant.
Oh, fuck. That's
And ever since then, we've been best friends.
Yeah, I
What a love-hate
basically.
relationship.
Yeah, I basically spent the rest of that freaking like for about half an hour just basically shitting on him for doing it wrong.
And I've been threatened to be kicked like right in the balls if I ever go to Bloemfontein and see him. So
that's
keeping
one of
far
the
and wide.
things I-
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so tell us about yourself. What a good intro, Mr. Sir. Tell us about yourself and your streaming stuff and what.
Well, I've always loved games ever since I was but a young child. And the thing is I really, really wanted to stream for a long time, but I never had the internet for it. Obviously, South African problems. And I made the most of what I could in terms of really just wanting to be some sort of content creator. So I then thought, hey, well, I can go to bed and upload videos overnight. So let's give YouTube a bash. I started having some fun on YouTube. I was in about like 20, 30 videos I started making. Did a lot of like Photoshop tutorials, started really getting handy and that sort of stuff to make somewhat clickbaity or at least eye appealing, like good looking thumbnails. Had some fun with that. And then Fiverr was available in my area. So I was like, okay, thanks YouTube. I'll see you later. And I thought, sweet, I can actually start streaming. And it was the first time I'd ever come upon a problem where my internet was better than my hardware. It was the first time I'd ever experienced that. And I was like, oh, i5 doesn't quite work, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm still in the process of wanting to upgrade to be able to get like a decent 720p 60 frame rate stream going, of course. But yeah, so started off, started streaming for a month, met this streamer, as we all know, by the name of Zaffa and he set me on the correct path.
On the righteous path.
Yeah, exactly. In getting my streaming set up to a quality that helps everyone watch it without constant buffering and problems. This is also obviously when you first start, you know, no one can change your quality of your stream. So you kind of screw people over if you're just streaming at max, you know, especially if you've got friends locally. And only recently I've got that feature now, which is cool. But before that, it wasn't the case, you know. I was really upset though, because I took a really bad knock in my stream because literally about a month and a half in, I then had to go for surgery, which then rendered me streamless for a good another like 2-3 weeks. But what was really cool in that is like in the little follower like base that I already had created or the little community that was already going, to come back and really see like even like those 2, 3, 4, 5 regulars like constantly back in the chat after 3 weeks of literally barren wasteland, no streaming, really meant a lot. It was really cool. But yeah, so I've always like hummed and hawed as well as to what to do for streaming, because as well, like I definitely put myself in the variety streaming category. And yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for competitive gameplay. So I mean, those kind of games for me are definitely
and a fucking Dota player.
Yeah. Can all the LoL players just keep quiet? It's my turn. But yeah, I said I only dislike that because of non-SA servers. But anyways, but yeah, so yeah, man, I definitely put myself in the variety streaming category. Love playing WoW, love playing Overwatch. I haven't played CS:GO in ages, but also love playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and I literally just want to stream what I love, and it's really fun. Like the cool thing, like I heard you saying earlier, Messiah, like it's so funny how it works for different people. Like he streamed one game constantly and got like a decent little amount of followers from that, which is really cool. But for me, I have slowly picked up people who have been fans of separate games and brought them all together. And like, so I've got, like, it's so funny in my Discord. It's a very humble, small little Discord channel, but one moment we got WoW chat going on. The next minute we're talking about the latest Overwatch patch. And the next minute we're talking about like some accuracy enhancement on the scope in PUBG, which is really cool. So everyone's sort of exposed to everyone else's enjoyment. And that I've kind of enjoyed. So far it's cool. And I mean, I've literally my back's just gotten better, so I can sit down more now and actually get behind the camera and stream, which is really cool, which is where I love to be and hope to be in a more permanent place in the future.
Nice, dude.
Cool. Nice. And I'm, of course, now I should probably explain myself to the people streaming. I'm Zaf the Geek, the ugliest among my fellow streamers here. The most beautiful being Mr. Sir. If I was swinging that way, Mr. Sir, you would be in danger. You would be in a lot of danger, by the way. Have you ever made love to a bearded man?
Do the beard growl, bro.
Just don't ever go to Bloemfontein, dude, because we're gonna fucking never get you back here. So don't fucking go to Bloemfontein.
So yeah, I stream 6 days a week. I'm a variety streamer. Currently, I'm doing Jade Empire. The game, as far as my knowledge goes, the game that was released just before Mass Effect. And you could see some of the things they've included from that game into Mass Effect. Before that, I finished... What the hell did I finish? Oh, Doom. I finished Doom before that.
It was epic.
It was freaking epic, an epic ending. And yeah, I just basically stream 6 days a week, most of the time. And variety streamer. I stream whatever the hell I want. I've actually thought of going into a single game stream, but then I realized I've streamed Monkey Island, Atreus. I have streamed Monkey Island. I thought at one point in time, like maybe I should just focus on a single game. But the problem is then I only play games on stream, literally. So I will be, I won't expose myself to other games.
Yeah.
So I decided against it. I know, I mean, it's literally a case of the only gaming I do is on stream. If I do gaming off stream, it's literally while I'm busy with other stuff. But yeah, that's me. I've been streaming for 2 odd years. For those of you who don't know, 2+ years. Started in Korea, where I paid $5 a month for 100 meg up and download line, up and down.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was. And for a gig, a friend of mine pays about $35 a month for a gig, or used to pay $35 a month for a gig.
Half of what I pay for a 20 meg.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn,
and here's the funny. No, dude, I'm paying freaking about 110 odd. I don't know what the rand's at the moment, but I'm paying about 110 odd dollars a month for my 20 meg VDSL, and I can pay that exact same amount for a 20 meg fiber once we get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna upgrade to a 20 meg fiber line then.
Have you, Zaffa Geek, tell me, have you tried to get that line or get ADSL, not ADSL, fuck ADSL, I mean, fiber put into your area? Like, have you tried doing the letter thing, putting letters into the post boxes, or
Bro,
phoning
Zaffa
around,
dedicated a video, bro.
Sure.
Dude,
Okay.
you can need more than a fucking video these days.
That did that perma Zaffa Deste into the camera for like a solid 7 minutes, bro. Like, make it happen.
No, what happened is I started like very aggressively attacking Telcom and everything, and then AfriHost. Yes, I know not a lot of people are fans of AfriHost, but AfriHost actually came and like calmed me down via private messages on Twitter
They
and
will,
everything, and
because they're not
telling.
They will.
Yeah, I mean they're not. Yeah, but then what happened is about like Monday. Yeah, it was Monday, 4 days ago. Dogs go crazy. I look out the window and I'm like, these are open serve buckies. Now, buckies, what's the English for a bucky?
American for it is truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's truck or it's
Lucky-
SUV or something like that. Club
Yeah,
cab.
But anyway,
Big ass car.
whatever. Not a big ass car, but a bucky, man. Those Opel Corsa buckies, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, open serve, and I went out. I was still like in my pajamas, and I'm like, listen, you fuckers, talk to me fucking now. Vrachtwagen, yes, indeed,
Oh,
Dutch store.
Fucking hold them out to their throats and tell me now this is fiber going into the ground.
Yeah.
Tell me now.
And then what happens is the construction company Telcom is in contact with was supposed to have started in my area the first term of this year, first school term. They're a bit behind schedule.
Just
Yeah. That's
Just
it.
a
But
So I'm like,
welcome by Telcom, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking expensive.
a pickup truck. Yeah, roughly, maybe a pickup truck. I don't know.
yeah, it's a big
Could be.
similar.
Could
Similar.
be. It's very close to. But anyway, so hey, Mr. Fluff, how you doing? So we do the whole. So I speak to them. I'm like, okay, cool. So now that they're almost, and he told me like they're almost finished, and it was also like an old toppy, an old guy, not taking shit from anything. So the moment he didn't take my shit, I started speaking to him, you know, normally. And he's like, yeah, they're behind schedule, those lazy bastards. I'm like, I like him already. And then I asked him, like, what's the time frame for fiber in my area? And he said he honestly couldn't say. And then I went ahead and said, before the end of the year. And he's like, probably. So hopefully before the end of the year, I'll have fiber. Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
I hope for your sake
Big-
you do have it. Fucking hell.
Because they're busy finishing up on that one area in Bloemfontein, and they're moving. Our areas next.
Nice, dude.
So
Nice.
that's basically, I'm just waiting for it to happen. If our area isn't next, I'm going to start. I know exactly where the main feed of the fiber lines are. I'm just going to start digging it up and
Just gonna put your
destroy it a
cans.
bit. Yeah, I'm just going to
South
dig
African
it up,
ingenuity.
destroy some of it. Yeah,
Yeah, might as well. That's what they do
Dig it
here in
up,
South Africa
destroy it.
anyway.
yeah, dig it
Fuck
up
shit up.
and lay it to my house across the street and everything.
To do it yourself,
Too heavy.
bro. Just do it yourself.
Yeah, to do it yourself. Yeah, but no, I'm jesting for those in chat. I'm not. If any of you are from Telcom, I'm kidding. Okay.
KK, I love you.
Yeah. But honestly,
So,
fiber
yeah.
is rolling out quite quick in South Africa. We just have to be patient. I know it's fucking long and hard road, but honestly, from what I've seen in the last couple of months, fiber has rolled out in a lot of areas, especially in Cape Town and Durban,
No,
like crazy.
I don't know which of you who saw my video about the fiber thing about my area. I don't know if any of you saw it, but there's like a circle around the area where I live, like a giant ass road. The main feed covers that entire circle. It's literally they just need to do the
digging out.
house bit.
Oh, they
Yeah.
just need to put the lines. Okay, if that happens in it, they don't dig them. They go straight from the telephone lines. They connect to telephone lines, basically. They use normal
okay.
fiber, and they go connect to telephone line to telephone line. That's what they did in my area.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what
it's
I'm
close
running
to
on
that-
as well.
Yeah. The hub is close to where I lived, sort of, and all they did was I watched them do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just threaded it through from the fucking telephone lines right across to my house. I was like,
Dude,
"Hey,
those open serve guys are freaking jacked up, man. Those guys,
Dude.
Dude, they literally
Bruh.
came into my yard. I've got a tree that's massive in my
Oh,
yard.
fuck, I'll tell you about
These
good.
are
Tell
experienced.
yours
They
after
literally
mine.
just like chucked each other up the freaking tree and just started cutting branches and ran the fiber line straight in. I was like, "Go boys!" That's it.
Oh shit, dude! That exactly happened to me. A guy arrived. I heard noise outside, so I walk outside, look out the front door, and I look at the gate, and the Oza got fucking pangas and all this kind of shit. They start chopping trees before they even told me that they arrived. And the guy looks at me and he's like, "Fuck forest hills." I'm like, "Oh, jeez." That's the area that I live in, and he's like,
trees
because
everywhere.
there's just trees everywhere, and they grow so quickly, so all the lands get stuffed up by the trees, and like all those banana tree kind of looking things, and oh my god, it's the mission. But I hate forest hills and the monkeys, dude. There's monkeys that walk on my fiber line. When I see them
Me as
walking on
well,
my
bro.
fiber line, I freak my nuts.
Wait. Actual monkeys.
Monkeys,
Yeah,
Durban
vivid
monkeys, bro.
Durban,
They
dude.
go, what?
Durban, bro.
Those ones, bro.
Dude, yeah, they go.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's
dude.
it.
Yeah. And I put a plastic snake. Get some cable ties, and I got a snake, and I climbed up this ladder. It's high by my house here. It's flipping high. So got the ladder. One day I stopped from Telkom about 10 years ago. I hope there's no one from Telkom watching. So went up there and I fucking got cable ties, and I put the snake on the cable, and I cable tied it. This plastic snake. And every time the monkeys come now, they cuck scared to walk on it now. Cuck scared.
Right. Like they are protected though, so you can't like kill them or shoot them with the hectic pellet gun. But if you use like a airsoft, there's like airsoft guns that it's just a sting.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually freaking clever, dude. Because that's what we use here at my house. We just shoot them like with a little like it's not a BB gun, but it's not a pellet gun. It's like in between, so it doesn't penetrate
so
the
just
skin. So
a
it
little bit of a
doesn't hurt
bruise.
you. Yeah,
Only in
exactly.
South
And dude,
Africa.
like they know the gun so well that if I literally just put my hands up in like a rifle sort of position and point
it's
at them,
gone.
they just scatter, bro. They're just out.
Yeah, just gone.
Let me just someone in chat asked about what's Twitch Unity. It's basically today is Twitch Unity Day all across Twitch, where Twitch a site-wide holiday celebrating inclusivity and diversity on our streams, chats, apps, and community. That's basically Twitch Unity, and I decided to like sort of celebrate today with a bunch of South African streamers talking shit, or to be more South African, a bunch of South African streamers talking cuck.
As usual.
As usual.
That's the only thing we can do is just talk cuck.
Just that's the best thing. That's why I'm telling you, the moment we get a Twitch server in South Africa,
that's my goal.
Twitch will die. Because there's going to be a shitload of South Africans in the first 2 or 3 months just doing
just for example, Mr. Thursday Day, like he doesn't play League of Legends because there isn't a South African server in South Africa. Okay, so that kind of filters to other aspects of things like Twitch. For instance, if there was a Twitch server in South Africa, perhaps more streamers would appear in South Africa.
That's what I said on one of my streams, actually. That's what I said on one of my streams. If there's a Twitch server in South Africa, maybe there'll be other more official servers of games would actually also show up.
Well,
you know,
the other big problem is, remember, in South Africa, all our lines, our upload speed is capped to 500 kilobytes. So even if you're running a fancy 8 megabyte DSL line, you're still running 500 kilobytes upload, and you cannot stream at that.
Yeah, you can't at all. Yeah, those copper lines suck. But unfortunately, I think for ADSL they cap it at. I think even internationally they cap it at like 3 meg upload with ADSL because of the copper shitness. So yeah, but anyway,
what's actually gonna happen is if they do put a Twitch server in South Africa, and as far as I know, the connections are in Durban. The CCOM lines are in Durban and Cape Town.
Yeah,
they'll literally have to jack into one of those, like, oh, the CCOM line is actually here. We're going to dig a hole and put a server on top of this CCOM line. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, the way we have to look at it, because I've been going over this for quite a while now. I've tried to get hold of Twitch. I've sent them emails and everything kind of shit. And basically, it's not getting the server first and then getting the streamers. It's actually having the streamers first and then getting the server. It's that way we have to look at it. So the more streamers we have, the better the chance we have of getting a server.
And you know what's the funny thing? You know what's the cool thing? And it happened in South Korea. the moment they're because South Korea was also like one of the last countries to actually get an official Twitch server, because they have another service called Africa TV. I kid you not.
Oh, I've seen
Africa,
this.
AFREECA TV, Africa TV, right? And that's like a massive competitor to Twitch, basically, because, you know, that's where Twitch got their social eating from, by the way. And they recently got an actual server. I'm thinking about in the last, like just before I arrived, because what happened is a lot of the Korean streamers on Twitch, they were sitting at like 10, 20 concurrent viewers, and they were partnered. You know,
Dude, it's funny you say that. I must speak to you
Oh,
later,
gosh.
maybe about some other guys. I don't know how they do it. You have to be maybe country specific, but I've seen guys who have like between 5 and 15 viewers, and they partnered. I don't know how they did it, but it's incredible, really.
that happens. That happens, but that's usually because they know someone at Twitch.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So we need to make
The
friends.
moment we
Yes,
need to
you're
make
right.
friends. I'm not good at that. So
No, I'm on the way to getting there. Don't worry, I'm on the way to getting there, guys. Trust me, I'm doing my best to get in there with the Twitch community in America. Try my very
We
best.
should just get Zaffa to shake his
It's-
beard at them. I'll shake my long golden locks, and we'll see if they're interested.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fishing.
yes.
It
And
is
then
tough
if they're
though,
not
because
interested, if they're not interested by our hair, our abundance of hair, then we send them Mr. Thursday as a slave gift.
oh, nice.
Or a
That's
bottle of
nice.
Ricky Low.
Yeah, all
Mm,
that.
we don't want them to become angry farmers, angry Buddha. Okay, so let's leave them yet. Let's leave that out of the.
Yeah.
If I would stream, I would have 40 plus viewers. Wow, Atreus, that's brilliant. We can only dream about it. But yeah, so hi, Connector. Sorry, I'm going to interject with chat. You guys feel free to interject with your chat too, please. So yeah, this is Twitch Unity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bunch of South Africans talking shit. Yeah,
Talking a
That's
lot of
it.
shit.
That is it.
that is it. So let's just quickly do this whole thing. There's a couple of questions they've asked on their official blog about the Twitch Unity thing.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna throw some of it out, and if you can't answer it, just don't answer it. It's as simple as that.
Yes, I've been banned on
Um,
Twitch before. I have been banned.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Cool. Like, now tell us about a time that you were included in the Twitch community and how it affected you. Why is including everyone important? This sounds like such. I'm sorry, Twitch, but this sounds like such a hoity-toity freaking question to ask. You know,
I've got to answer
give
for
us
that.
an essay of no less than 200 words of what happened. But someone's got an answer. I don't. Okay, whoever's got an answer, go first. Who wants to go first?
I've got an answer.
Okay, Mr. Sir.
Say the question one more time.
Tell us about a time that you were included in the Twitch community and how it affected you. Why is including everyone important?
I think I've experienced this both as streamer in my short time being live as a streamer and as a viewer. Firstly, I think for every viewer, whether it be and of course, I mean most of us here we're viewers as well. You know, we're a part of other communities, and and for me, I know like whether you get a professional player or someone at a very high level, I mean, they have a massive influence on a lot of stuff in your game. Like I had a streamer, I loved watching World of Warcraft, and his UI, his whole interface on his game, everything, it was so awesome. And the way he made it work was so cool. It completely transformed my game. And that like impacted me huge. And then at the same time, what I've been really enjoying is when you find like in terms of like including your own community, there's nothing cooler than being able to play with someone that you know is just really enjoys you. I don't really know how else to put it. When you got like a loyal regular, and like they're like, "Hey, do you want to play something?" It's like, "Yeah, I'd love to," because especially if you got the time. Like that's the one thing it's nice about, I suppose, starting small and you're not having many people to do is you can include people on a very personal, individual basis, which is really nice,
Mm.
especially if you're playing multiplayer games. So I've been able to play Minecraft with viewers and be able to play WoW with viewers and Overwatch with viewers, and we've had some really fun times together. And they are still around, so everyone must be doing something correct, you know. So I mean, we're really having a good time.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's cool. That's really, really cool. I think that's for me personally. Like when I hear stuff like that, that makes me more amped to continue playing and get a community like that. I mean, like if I could get a community like that, I mean, a lot of the guys that come into my chats and my community are new. I have only got a couple of new guys that have stuck around for a while. But other than that, I do get a lot of players, a lot of viewers that watch bigger streamers who play Rust, and then they come and watch me, and then they watch for like 5 minutes and gone. So I think what you guys are doing, perhaps with the variety streaming, could be a little bit better, like long term, because my viewers are more dedicated to see me watching me for 5 minutes and then going off. But at the same time, I think what's great about what you guys are doing in variety, because say for instance you're playing a playthrough on Final Fantasy or whatever game, or even playing Minecraft and building a base, that's kind of, or building whatever you want to do. Guys want to see that. They want to be a part of that. They want to be part of it. They want to help you. A lot of times I've seen guys, they say, oh, why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? And they want to be a part of it. They feel special, if you want to way, as a viewer. And I used to be a viewer watching guys all the time. That's what I wanted to do, especially in Final Fantasy. So I don't know if that's something that you guys have noticed, or is something that you guys like, or anything like that. You guys can comment on that. Thanks.
The big thing about that is like I wanna start up again. Like I have a day where I spend with the community. I failed the last 3 or 4 weeks because I wasn't available on the Saturdays, where I spend time playing games with the community. Now I want to see if I can get my hands. It's going to be a bit expensive in South Africa, but see if I can get my hands on a 7 Days to Die server here in South Africa.
Nice.
And then just have the community play. Like we don't fight each other, you know, we don't do PvP or anything. We just like, okay, guys, we're going to set up bases everywhere. If you want to help me set up my base, cool. If you want to help each other set up your bases, cool. But we're going to set up bases, and we're just going to try and survive every freaking horde night. If someone loses his base or dies at his base, he moves to another base or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I like that.
Because the time that I did it just before my PC died and before shit went down with, there we go, connected. Shit went down with 7 Days to Die. I had a fun time playing with my viewers, and it's quite cool to experience that, you know. It's quite cool to experience that with my viewers and everything. I mean, and what'll happen with that server is it'll be open the whole time. Messiah, it's actually an official Twitch emote, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's an official Twitch emote. It released today. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the keywords for it. You have to actually go look for it to click on it.
There's the bottom. Just Twitch Unity. Just Twitch Unity. Yeah.
Guy says in my chat, is this anonymous alcoholics?
Maybe, you never know.
My name's Zaffa. Hi, Zaffa.
Hi.
But it's really what you were saying about, like, one thing I just realized as well, what you were saying about getting up to server and playing with people. Like, I've been doing that on Minecraft. So, like, I was trying to, like, keep it to, like, a Minecraft Monday sort of, like, schedule. It's been really cool because what I'll do is, like, if you're a follower or donator, whatever, and you're on the channel, you can then come and join on the server and then build your own place on the server. So, like, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people come onto the Minecraft server, for example, and like someone's built a house, someone's like helping build a castle, someone's like dedicated in the mine, someone's built a home there. Like everyone's like building their little thing. So you've actually got like literally like a community in Minecraft with my community, which is really cool. It's been really fun.
That's actually pretty cool. That's another way I'm saying, like, that's what's great about variety streaming as well. Like, you can keep your viewers like that, and you actually and viewers, they have a sense of being like a part of it, kind of thing like that. That's what I think that keeps a lot of the viewers coming back. If someone can be a part of something, then they want to be a part of it. They want to stay. I think that's
Yeah.
great what you're doing, Mr. Sir. That's fantastic.
That is freaking brilliant, yeah. The other thing with the variety, and this is the bad side of variety streaming for me personally, is that you get people, viewers that you think are regulars for the entirety of one game that you play. And the moment you switch to another game, like totally different, which I love to do, I like to switch to like, I wouldn't play two of the same type of game back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the moment you're like, oh, that guy's so awesome, I wonder when I will see him again. And you, first day you stream that other game, the person doesn't show up, the viewer doesn't show up, and you're like, okay, maybe he's busy. And 2 weeks later, it's like, nope, he still isn't back. So it's basically, that's the other side of variety streaming for me. That kind of irks me a little bit. I mean, I've lost patrons that way.
Yeah.
If I stop playing certain games, they stop being my patrons.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing with me and Rust. Like I say, I gained a good handful of people watching me play Rust all the time. Now I've been playing Doom during the day, and I've lost those guys. They wanted me to see play Rust. So they basically started again. So from like trying to gain viewers again, I've got a handful of guys who watch me all the time, who are my friends and friends of friends who watch me all the time. But gaining those viewers back who are watching me play Rust is quite difficult. So I have a handful of guys who watch me play Rust all the time, and I have a handful of people who watch me play Doom or play anything. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and there's another guy, a good streamer, a guy called Kuda, who used to play Rust a lot, used to get like 200, 300 viewers. And now he's playing other games like 7 Days to Die and stuff all of a sudden because he wants to play other games. He's only getting like 40 viewers. Do you see?
Yeah. No, that is, but it's difficult. It's a difficult balancing act you have to do. If you stick with one game, the problem is you stick with one game, and what you need to do, and this is what Co-Carnage did, is you gradually introduce other games. So
I'll be right back. One second, sorry.
All right, Mr. Sir. So what you do is you literally like play another game one day, and you continue on like for 2 weeks. You just choose one day and every week for 2 weeks you choose one day that you stream a different game. You know.
Yeah.
And then you tell people about it. And then you start moving towards, and then you eventually branch out and everything. But it's very difficult to switch from a one Messiah, please. It's going to be very difficult. I love the fact that you're sticking to one game, but just know that if you ever want to stream something else, it's going to be a very difficult battle for you.
Yeah, no, in my view of things, I understand where you're coming from 100%. In my perspective of things, I'm looking at it because I've done a little bit of research on everything, and just I followed some like summits and all of them, how they said like, make sure you can only be two types of streamer, either be a variety or you're going to be a streamer that plays only one game and gets really good at it. And that's the point where I'm trying to get it. But anyway, the thing is, what I'm trying to do is, I've completely forgot what I was going to fucking say now. Jesus.
Well done.
Completely forgot. Fucking rip.
I was so into that as well. Like, wow.
Yeah, like I was excited for it, man.
Dude, I was thinking about it now. I've completely forgotten because I was reading your chat. Now I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say. Oh my god.
Okay. Once you get back to it, it's okay.
We'll come back for
jump
episode
back
2.
on that train.
Oh my god, I was building up to it so lekker as well. Fuck my life.
Now, here's the first. I can answer that question about the time that you were included in the Twitch community. I can mention 2 times, right? So 2 years ago, the person that inspired me to stream, I decided to go check out his stream, and see how things are. I'm not a subscriber. I haven't followed him yet. I'm just on his channel. And I see a lot of people use this one weird way of greeting him, and what happens is a little emoticon pops up on the stream, on his stream, where it's your username and his icon saying hi, And I'm like, okay, cool, let's say hi. And he looks at the camera. The game is like, he stops what he's doing, and he's like, hey, Zaffa Geek, how you doing, buddy? And I'm like, oh, holy shit, I'm a part of his community now.
Holy shit. That's good, sir. That's a great thing. Yeah, carry on.
That's a great thing. And here's another thing. A couple of weeks ago, I started doing something where I send out the bigger streamers, not in a way to advertise myself. I just want to literally say, listen, guys, thank you for what you're doing. You guys rock. You don't probably get to hear this often, but here's an email telling you that how much you rock, blah blah blah. Thank you, you know. And I got a response back from one of the bigger streamers in an email, and I was freaked out because in the email I said, I know if you won't, I don't care if you reply to this. I just want you to know that you're doing an awesome job, you know, as a streamer. That's essentially what the message boils down to.
Oh, wow,
and
that's awesome.
The guy responded to me, he's like, I try to get to all my emails. Luckily, he's a big streamer, but he's not too big to not be able to reply to all his emails. And he said, like, he makes it a point to reply. He's got 2 days in the week, which he actually dedicates to replying on emails personally. I'm like, holy shit.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I remember now. I remember now what I was going to say, but carry on. Finish what you were saying.
No, that was my thing. That was how I felt.
I'll finish what I'm saying, and then we can, and Dark Crow can say some shit because we've been like talking too much, yeah, bro.
No, I am so like into this right now. Like I am.
Yeah.
It's like days of our lives for me, man.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is, Zephyr, you said just be careful streaming one game; it can be against you. And yes, I do understand where you're coming from. So what I was wanted to say was, since I'm playing Rust, I do play other games as well. But I'll play with other streamers. Say, for instance, if I am playing, like last night, I played with Goon Squad and Incapable. And we played a lacquer awesome. We had the best fun ever. It was really great. That's what I want to do as well. So maybe once in a while, we'll play another game. I will give it a bit of variety in my stream. Like I will play League of Legends. I will play Doom here and there or something like that. But my main game that I will be sticking to like 5 or 6 times a week, will be
5 or 6 times a day. I only
6 times a day
hour at a time.
I'll stop and then start again. Stop and then start again. But
With South
other than
African
that,
internet, you have to do that.
yeah. Tell me about
Sorry to bother quickly, Mr. Messiah. Please check your whisper when you have the time.
it. Okay, I'm checking now.
The big thing that I also want to do is I want to see if I can do this sort of thing at least once every 2 weeks, just to catch up with everybody and everything, and you know, just try and because I've done tests. My internet connection can't handle Skype and streaming. You know, it can't handle Skype videos.
Oh no, never mind.
Uvu.
No, I was gonna say trying like an alternate source of data for that specific time, but
Well, something that we are doing now on the Goon Squad, is because I've got my 10 meg up speed and my 10 meg down speed. What we're doing is we're hosting the Skype call on someone else's computer. And then, you know, we get to run our video cams through that, which makes it a bit easier on the network strain.
Yeah.
We still use Discord for voice, but then, you know, you crop and cut in your cameras now from the Skype call. Because if you're not hosting the Skype call, you're not using that much data to send out the video footage.
Okay.
Yeah, and it works.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
how do you get the Skype displayed on the Skype dedicated PC to display on your PC?
Well, since you're in the call, you see, if you're doing a video call, you see all the different videos.
Yeah.
You just crop and cut them into OBS, and there you go.
Yeah, so it shouldn't technically be so resource intensive either. So it should technically be quite nice and okay. It's just a matter of, like he says, cropping, cutting, and pasting, and putting it in OBS.
Yeah, because hopefully our next one, we want to do 5 cameras up when we finally get the entire Goon Squad together to jam something.
Yeah, that's a good idea, dude.
I've seen some awesome videos and streams where you've got like a several amount of people all live at once, and especially if they're very interactable with each other, you may let's say you may lose out a little bit on like Twitch chat, or on the contrary, you've got 5 pairs of eyes all looking at chat now, and on top of that, you've got 4 more people that can allow for a good joke to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're not reliant solely on how funny you are or you're entertaining, blah, 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 blah. You've got 4 other people now, and it's so easy to laugh at people, especially if you enjoy their company, and it just becomes, literally to watch it, like you just can't stop smiling and laughing at yourself. It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's freaking amazing. And something that I also want to do, because the Twitch ZA community looks like it's growing on Twitch, the Twitch ZA community. What I also want to do is try and get like maybe once a month, or I don't know, like this is all plans that I have, but get a couple of South Africans together, like the four of us, maybe the five, if when Incapable comes in, it'll be five, and just play a game together. Like I stream it on my end, you stream it on your end, and we just get a game together, you know?
Oh, that would be amazing.
And just fucking play. And one thing that I was thinking of that I really want to try, but we're all going to suffer from the same ping, so it's not too bad, is something like Natural Selection 2.
Be fun.
I've never played that before. Is it good?
Yeah, it's quite a cool game. It is quite a cool game. It's like you've got your commander. That guy has got the strategic overview of the entire map. And then you've got your units, i.e. the other people, playing either as aliens or the Marines,
Nice.
trying to take control of the map. And it's literally like an AVP-like scenario where you're the aliens and they're the Marines. You know, you're the Zergs, and they're just the hapless human Marines. Yeah. And
is
on
it
their
not
side, they have
like strategy? Is it
their
first
own-
person or?
No,
Or is
it's
it RPG?
technically it's first person. Technically, it's first person. But the moment you switch into the commander role, you see everything from a strategic point of view, from a top-down point of view. So you literally say, "Listen, I need something built here," and everybody, the person closest to, let's say you say, "I want to build a spawning pool," for instance, here. You know, the closest player in the game, in the first-person view, gets a notification, and he has to run to that spot and build it. You know.
Okay, that sounds
for
interesting.
you. It sounds very interesting, and it's very good. Or we could play some Gauntlet or whatever.
Gauntlet
But
sounds
like,
amazing.
or like Tabletop Simulator. That's easy enough.
Also, have you heard of the game called Space Engineers?
Yes.
Dude, Space
I
Engineers
actually
is
want to
the
get my
shit.
hands on that.
I've played with a
Really?
friend before. I promise you, discovering stuff is my fucking kryptonite. I love discovering shit in space and whatever like that. So, and you like fly and you make your own fucking plane out of more materials. You fly into different galaxies, and it's incredible. It's something else. If you play with play together, I promise you, you'll have the best fun. I'm telling you.
I'll create a spaceship and call it the Bearded Cock.
Yeah, you can create whatever the fuck you want. Jesus.
Okay. So that is actually some plans, and I want to hit on something also, that for a country that apparently has got 160,000+ Twitch viewers monthly, how's your South African viewership been? I mean, people that you don't know.
You see, the thing is, I'm going to talk from my personal background of things right now. I actually started on Twitch like a year ago, maybe a year and 3 months ago for like a month. The only reason why I did this, I didn't know Twitch 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I didn't know what Twitch was. Someone said something, "What's Twitch?" I'll be like, I don't know. I'm a big gamer. I mean, I love fucking games, but if someone said to me, "Oh, do you know what Twitch is?" 2 years ago, I would say no. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people in South Africa. Yes, there is 160,000 odd people watching Twitch. However, a lot of people, there could be more. Do you know what I'm saying? There could be a lot more that people don't know about. And I think also at this point in South Africans' time, people who can afford good internet aren't lighties. Do you know what I'm saying? There aren't guys who are like 19.
The parents.
Maybe, yeah. And normally it's the parents that have that. So if guys are 25,
They're basically as old as I am.
yeah, so if you like, I can guarantee you, like most of the game. If you look at all the gamers now, I don't know how old Jamie is, but the rest of the guys
22,
here,
bro.
22 exactly. And the thing is, the rest of the streamers, your South African streamers, we look at their age, who are doing this like not hardcore, but like a constant go at it. They're actually 25 and up, at least. Do you know, except for Jamie, because obviously Jamie is on here now, but unfortunately he's below 25, so it fucks everything up for me. But
I'm feeling so like.
but the major, like if you look at the majority of the streamers, they are older because they can afford it.
Yeah.
So that's where that's the demographic, maybe if that's the right word, I can't remember. But to hit the market, that's where the market is there, guys. That's where we need to get in.
And also,
the young kids just want to fucking play CS:GO and shoot each other. That's it.
the thing as well is, don't forget, is up until recently, is you've got people that can't afford the best lines, or they can afford what would be a good line in realistically in Europe, maybe like 300-400 rand a month, but that's not going to get them far here. So so limited. So you've got like, if you're a kid, let's say you got your mom on YouTube, or if you've got a sibling, he's gaming and you're trying to Twitch, immediately just from the one guy watching Twitch and the other guy gaming, you're both hating each other because your Twitch is buffering and his game is lagging.
Yeah, but I think
Exactly.
that's
There's
got
no middle
any
ground
internet
yet in
speed
South Africa.
gonna have that fight. If you're sharing your line, you're gonna have that fight.
Unless you're in the fiber category or 10 meg plus ADSL line.
I've had times where, you know, used to live with someone and we had an amazing VDSL line and it was still not enough.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You gotta need more of that sweet internet. Gotta get more of that sweet internet.
Then you get guys like go for desperate attempts and buy like a Telkom Wi-Fi thing, and then a tree falls down in the wrong direction. They've got no internet for like 3 months, and then it's just like ripped anyways. You know?
The other problem is as well, even if we have the demographic and, you know, there are this X amount of people watching Twitch from South Africa, how do they find you? You know, unless you're actively going around typing in South African streamers, you're not going to find anybody. I mean, if you look, for instance, it took me a long time before I found any of the channels I watch today that are South African streamers. I found Zafigig's channel only in December last year, after being an avid Twitch user for pretty much since Riot Games decided to host their competitions on here.
Yeah, it's true. Like I think Zaf's channel was the first South African channel I found, and I found it through some like art. I didn't even know, Zaf, did you post like a weird article or something? Sometime.
Oh, it was that article that I told you about, the 160,000 plus people. It's an MWeb article.
That was
titled "You Need to Back Your Local Streamers." And the funny thing is, before I came back from Korea, I looked into those streamers. I'm like, these are my competition now. I need to freaking look up the one guy.
Thank you.
Backstage.
Thank you. Dylan Daily Life too. Thank you for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Really
There we
appreciate
go.
it. Sorry, guys.
The one guy that was the most active streams twice a year.
Damn.
And who's that?
And I'm sitting there going, I can't remember. The last time he streamed, when I checked, was like August last year. That's the last time he streamed. Okay, he's not partnered or anything, but he was featured in the MWeb article. So I looked at these people and I looked at their follower counts and their regular things, and most of them in that article died away. I think the only one that's still active reasonably is Penguin ZA.
But I mean, I didn't even know that name. Like, and from you, I've met. I mean, literally, the amount. I think most of the SA streamers I've met has been through your channel, or through small SA streamers that have been in your channel, following other larger SA streamers to your sort of level, maybe a bit of a less follow count around that sort of thing. Like, but in terms of big SA streamers, like 1,000 plus followers, like I only know Malachi, I know you, and I know Jules Bish. Besides them, there was one other guy that I knew through Recoil in the CSGO community.
How do you spell Jules Bish?
I think it's JULES_BISS. She's a professional Counter-Strike player. She plays in like.
Yeah, but she's taking part in the all-women competition or all-women event they're having at the Nexus soon.
She's really good though. Like she's in streaming because she's freaking good. Not like a variety community streamer, but like, and like there's another guy I know who they hosted the SA Masters games or whatever for Counter-Strike on his channel. So he overnight got like 500,000 followers.
But I mean,
or some
holy
ridiculous
shit.
number. So
That's crazy.
he became verified straight away.
Yeah.
He became
Really?
Yeah, so he's a partner streamer with like several 100,000 followers, but he only has like 6 viewers now because when the tournament dies, no one knows the guy. You know what I mean? So I thought about that. I was like, that's really cool, but I wouldn't actually want that because I guess you've got the partnership to like. It's as if you just started streaming with the partnership as well. But for me, I'd rather work for it. You know what I mean?
Work for it, yeah.
But I mean, what do you
I think
guys think?
capable.
Sorry, I just
Capable
jumped in.
snuck in, guys. Capable, what's up?
Yeah, no, lurking in chat, dude. It's what I do best.
Now
You
we've
should have
got
seen Capable
another-
last night.
Welcome,
long
Mr.
You
hair.
see him
Capable.
capable last night. He was on fire in LOL. He was on
Yeah.
fire.
No, no, dude. But the concentration is too much.
Yes, dude. I can
I think
imagine.
we all
Fuck's
took
sake.
some damage.
Yeah, intense, intense.
But I mean, like, speaking about, growing streams and stuff, I mean, don't you people ever think that it would, I don't know, be beneficial or anything for, streamers to get out there then and, go do shoutcasting for competitions and go meet up with everybody and just try and
Dark
outsource our people from the real world?
The thing is, Dark Crow, the thing is, or Goon Squad, as you're known on my Twitch channel, the big thing about that is, let's say, okay, shit, you all are Counter-Strike guys. I'm probably the only guy in this room that doesn't do Counter-Strike.
Neither do I.
I don't
Okay,
do Counter-Strike,
so,
fuck Counter-Strike.
okay, Messiah. If someone comes to
Yeah.
you and say, listen, there's a Counter-Strike tournament in 2 weeks, will you go and shoutcast for us? Will you do it?
No, because I know nothing about Counter-Strike.
Okay, let's say they give you a month notice.
Mm-hmm.
Will you still do it?
Probably a month's notice, yeah.
Okay, now here's my issue. You know how difficult it is to shoutcast or for a game that you don't really like?
Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. You're
True.
right.
It's like this
Yeah.
fake excitement.
Just quickly, let's introduce Incapable here. I'm putting you on the spot, buddy. Tell us about
Thanks,
yourself.
buddy. Well, the reason, firstly, let me apologize for being late. I'm one of the streamer dads around here, so unfortunately, my first obligation is family. And yeah, first I have to get the kid down. Once the kid is down, then daddy can have some fun, So yeah, I basically try and work out a schedule around my kid and try and stream as much as often.
Yeah, it's good. And
Wave,
then,
wave a napkin in
what-
front of your kid and say, hey, does this smell like chloroform? And then that's it, bro. Then you go to your
Yes,
shit.
I have considered it, but my wife looked at me and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
Then you go to her, does this smell like chloroform?
That just sounds like the start of Postal.
I know. Luckily, you guys are coming through my headphones, so we're all good. We're all good.
We're all safe.
So yeah, you're a variety streamer, right?
Yeah, no, I try and stream a variety of games. I might try and focus on games like Destiny, for instance, especially when Destiny 2 comes out. I'll be doing a lot of that. Destiny is on a bit of a break now. Not a lot of people are playing it at this stage. But yeah, I try and do a variety, so a little bit of everything. Games are my passion. I've always enjoyed gaming since forever. So I basically picked up gaming from NES, had an NES, SNES, and all the way upwards.
Yeah, and Capable is from the area that had, until I discovered another area in South Africa, but he's from an area that had the cheapest booze that I've come across.
Yeah, that is true. You just have to find the right spots.
And then I discovered another place that actually had a drive-through liquor store.
I've
kid
been
you
to
not.
one of
geez,
those.
dude.
There's one near me.
And yeah, that booze over there is really cheap. It's a miner's town, place called Katu. But anyway, okay, cool. So yeah, let's just quickly. I'm gonna do you a quick fire round, Incapable. You've missed some of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about a time that you were included in the Twitch community, and how it affected you, if you have something like that.
Well, I mean, quite recently, like I said, I've been looking to be part of the Twitch community for South Africa for quite a time now. And yeah, recently, I mean, when me and you talked the other day, it just feels, and plus now, me playing games with like Messiah, Dark Crow, it's an amazing community. And I just feel you guys have, because some of you have been streaming far longer than me, and it's so easy to just get into it, and you guys are so accepting and welcoming that, yeah, just love you guys.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Love you too, Incapable.
Yeah, don't cry, dude. Don't cry.
The next time I'm in your area, I'll give you a big, wet, sloppy, bearded kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful of Zephyr. He's
Yeah,
like
sounds
in
good,
the
dude. Sounds
Cold
good.
wet spaghetti, bro.
Yes. I almost chummed in my mouth there.
So here's the second question quickly. We're going to do the Twitch Unity thing, and then we can talk about South Africa again. Let's just get this out of the
Yeah.
way. Hopefully we're not being hosted by some or other bigger channel that thinks Twitch community is a big thing, because I want to talk about South Africa and streaming a bit more now that we've got so many voices here. What do you want to say to someone who may be concerned that they are not welcome in the Twitch community? This is okay. Twitch Unity, for those of you who don't know, again, for those in the chat who don't know, Twitch Unity is all about inclusion and all that, making everybody feel welcome. So yeah, that's the question. Who wants to go first? Tell me.
I think honestly, if you feel like you're not being included in the Twitch community, you're going to the wrong channels. It's been nothing but fun since I got here, and it just gets better every day.
Yeah, I must admit, like for me, it's like when you grow up in like your primary school, high school phases, there's like the cool kids and the not so cool kids, and there's like a definitive gap. And then as soon as you sort of go into university and go into the big bad world, in brackets, so-called, everyone is accepted. Like there is a group, there is something for every single person, and it is exactly the same on Twitch, for both streaming and viewership. Like I know some outrageous streamers that like you can go from like the most goody two shoes, like really like completely chilled streamer, to this dude that's just like hardcore crazy streamers. I'm not going to mention any names, but yeah, like the craziest streamers. No, I'm just kidding, dude. And these, like, it's such a broad community. I'd struggle to see how you can't find a place. I think there's definitely a place for everybody.
I totally agree on that. And another thing for myself personally, it was one of my guys that I met playing Rust in England. I was in South Africa. I was playing on a European server. He's actually on my chat right now. I met this guy. His name's Centricity. I met this guy in Rust randomly. You're building next door to us. Our base next door. It sounds fucking random, but there's a guy building next door to us, like a group of them. And this guy, this guy next door, he ended up to be a streamer as well, but he doesn't stream that much. And he was actually a streamer, and he actually watches me like stream a lot now. And his friends, I'm on his Discord now, and things have just like gone from that. And he has helped me grow my channel as well by showing all his friends in his Discord. And that's just me from meeting someone in game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Like, and that's what's great about Twitch as well, because I can meet someone on Twitch, like any of you guys. Like I did, like 2 months ago, I didn't know any of you guys. Now I know you guys, and things are gonna go. I can only see things getting bigger and better from here. So then, and I'm happy. I'm all about making friends. So now I've made all you guys as friends. I mean, jeez. I mean, it just gets better. I'm like fucking having a great time every day of my life because I keep meeting new people. And the thing about diversity as well, South Africa is the #1 diversity country, I think, in the entire world. We have all kinds of fucking people in this country as well. And that's what's great about South Africa. And I wish one day South Africa could have a big streaming community, and we can all show off our diverse country in different ways, in different languages.
I mean,
even.
just think about it. We'll probably have if you use a music analogy, we'll have the Kurt Darren streamers, we'll have the Fok of Prisikar streamers, we'll have the Antwoord streamers. You know, it'll be all spectrums of the freaking rainbow, if you want to call it that. The moment, I mean, the big thing holding us back, we can all agree to it, is the Twitch server in South Africa.
Yeah, definitely. It's a catch-22, dude. It's like it's between the server and the internet and the streamers, if you could say.
Basically, yeah. And one thing I have to say, and this is going to be slightly negative, this is slightly. South Africans should learn to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
and the problem with South Africans as well. Yeah, they need to
need
to help each other. That's the fucking thing.
Yeah, I spoke. I think it was with Incapable. I can't remember. Where I'm like, you know what? If you ask any South African what kind of like person from what country they hate the most, they'll probably say other South Africans.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
generally we
true,
don't get
it's
along.
true.
We don't get along generally in a broad perspective, like in the broad sense of the word. Like
Yeah.
with me, I was guilty of this. Went to Korea. I was the only South African in my town, and that was a badge of honor. 6 months into my fucking stay at South Korea, another South African pitches up in my town. And I'm like, who the fuck is he? How the fuck is he better than me? I don't like him. You know, I was like on the
Yeah.
competitive, like, you bastard, what are you doing in my town? You know? And yeah, I've been guilty of that. But I spoke to him about it, and he's like, yeah, he actually thought the same. He was like, we're in competition now. You know?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And like after we spoke about it, we just both realized how crazy that is, and we actually are very good friends right now. And it's just the thing, South Africans just and I've gotten so much, and I mean I'm not going to mention community names, but I've gotten so much flack from other South African communities. To be perfectly honest, when I was invited to the South African Discord server, the South African Gamer Discord server, I was like, oh shit, okay, let's see how long I last in the server before someone bans me.
Yeah.
You know, because I know, okay, I've got a slight abrasive personality and whatever, but I know like things aren't going, I still feel that way sometimes. Even after about a week of being in that channel, I wake up the one day, I'm like, am I still on the Discord? Yes, I'm still on the Discord. Cool, I haven't pissed someone off, you know. And that is just South Africans for you. But anyway, we want to include everybody. We've got 11 official languages. I think we're a perfectly good country to set an example to include
We are the
everybody.
best. Yeah, I mean, we've come through so much. This country's come through so much. We are the epitome of diversity. We are fucking diversity. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I've got one of my viewers, Centricity, asked a question to all of us. I'm just going to read it out. It's a little bit long. So he says, at what point do you sacrifice interaction with the chat to allow for gameplay? It's a question. For like example, when I'm playing Doom, there's just two of us chatting, and you're pausing after every fight just fight to chat to us, which I love. But imagine there's like 10 chatting. How long it take you to respond? Where's the middle ground? That's what he's asking.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
Guys, this maybe Zafir can answer that one.
Can I lead this one up? Now,
Yeah.
I failed a lot with this. Trust me, I try to keep my eye on chat most of the time, but it is live entertainment. So if chat scrolls past, I'm missing it. And people usually come to me like, haven't you seen my question? I'm like, oh shit, no, can you quickly post it again? And I'll focus on chat while I'm playing. I'll focus more on chat more on chat rather than the game. But usually what happens, and this is a thing, this is a little trick, do not try and pause the game with every time someone talks, you know.
Yeah.
Every time someone chats, look at it, give a short, concise answer, and continue on with the game. The moment this stuff starts getting deep, which happens in my chat a lot, I pause the game to pay attention to the chat, to give my utmost attention to the question. The moment stuff starts getting deeper, you know, like I don't know how else to explain it. It's literally a balancing game.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna miss some chats. At some point, you are gonna catch some good chats. And indeed, Jakula, like you said, beards are deep, indeed. But there's not a really good answer. I know Messiah pauses his game, like he said, to talk to people, and you feel like that's important. But if you get to a point where you can scan chat and you read a little bit quicker than your average person reads chat, you'll catch a couple of keywords and you'll just fire a question and hopefully you answered correctly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But it's literally a case of just, for me, my ideal setup would be to have like a screen in portrait mode and just have that as chat so that I can actually read everything, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But cash anyway. So there's no real. middle ground. You just train yourself to do it eventually.
Yeah. I know Mr. Thursday has had quite a few viewers in his stream before. Like, Mr. Thursday, how do you handle it? How do you handle the flow of chat between playing games and flow and speaking on chat? Like, how do you cope with it? Do you do more like basically playing the game a lot, reading a few questions from the chat, and then playing more? And then how do you balance it basically?
It depends on how those views come about. Like, I know, like, if people have come to my channel themselves, then I know that they're there out of their own interest as opposed to, like, say, a host. So, like, if I were to get hosted, then it's different because there's someone speaking Russian in my channel. If I get hosted, then I sort of I need to sell myself, you know. It's interesting, thanks for the follow, dude. But yeah, so like I need to sell myself if I've been hosted. I need to tell them what's going on, you know. So I will literally then I like to give like on the run commentary because most of the time I'll be playing something a slightly bit more competitive as well. Unless see it's different as well on like your game style. If it's a competitive game, then it's kind of hard to engage, so to speak, like personally, like have a constant communication. And that's what I like I was saying, like if I'm not hosted and people have just come on to watch, I'm already talking. Like that's one thing Zaffa said to me as well after like literally like 3 days in. He's like, you need to talk more. And since then, and don't say that to me, bro, that's dangerous words, bro. That's like no problem, you know what I mean? So for me, like and to go on like on a side as well, like you get to be freaking tired after streaming because you're talking for a very long time. And you are putting in like you're putting in effort. So I'm not just having like this dead conversation. I'm trying to be exciting, you know, and really get involved. I'm watching Zaffa like react to his chat while we're talking. It's hilarious. But yeah, so like I think it depends on the game. If it's competitive, if you can't necessarily answer the question, so what I like to do is just be very like I like to speak what I'm thinking. So guys are like in the mode with me. So like if they're not asking questions, they know exactly what I'm thinking, where I'm wanting to go, what I'm wanting to do, who's the problem here, and I'm talking, you know, I'm constantly chatting so that the guys they're in there with me. Whereas if it's just if it's a variety thing, then you got a lot more time. Like if I'm playing Minecraft, I've got all the time in the world to chat because there's no problem. But yeah, so it literally just comes on to the kind of game you're playing. So I'd say in total, if it's competitive, I'm a lot more spoken myself in what I'm doing, as opposed to if it's like an easier offline game, like a Minecraft or something like that. Not that it's offline, but you know what I mean? If it's an easier game, then I'll be very slow in the gameplay and very quick to chat, and vice versa. And
that's what I... Yeah, exactly. I wanted to add something to the side to extra to that. That's why that's what my Sunday streams are there for. Is basically song request Sunday, and we just talk. I play a very like non-interactive game like City Skylines or RimWorld or Factorio or whatever, and there's music playing in the background, and I can talk to my viewers because I remembered at some point I was thinking like, how can I include my chat more into my streams? You know, I was trying to figure out a way. And the easiest answer for me, and it still is, and it's the best answer for me at the moment, Sunday, chill stream Sunday song requests.
Yeah.
Just sit back and talk to your chat. Get to know everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if I miss them during the week, I can basically talk to them on Sundays. And Sundays are actually my most popular streams, you know?
Yeah. I think weekends are definitely the most, or you get the most viewers. I mean, because people, especially on a Sunday, people want to chill, relax, and stuff like that. And I mean, like I would love to do that as well. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a great thing that we're doing this, and I think it's gonna definitely we should do it more often. I think. There's also one other South African streamer I'd like to mention is Malachi. I was watching her last night. I really enjoyed her stream, and she's been around for a long time as well. I had a chat with her today, and she was giving me some tips and all this kind of stuff as well. And that was a really great help. And she's a variety streamer as well.
She's like the motherly kind. She'll give you advice, and if you don't take her advice, and if you don't take her advice, it's okay. Where I'm like, you fucker, you better do this now.
Yeah. Different personalities, I guess.
Yeah, but actually, me and Malachi, we have the same personality. We spoke about it a couple on Monday or Tuesday or something, and I realized that we have almost the exact same personality, and because of that, because we started a little WhatsApp group on Twitch, WhatsApp group, and every time me and her would speak about something, we would get argumentative about it, and it's through no fault of either of us. It's for some reason it just happens, and I attributed it to the personalities being too similar,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine. No, that's fine.
And it's abrasive.
Thank you, Mr. Ethnicity. Or how do you spell that?
Centricity. Yeah.
Centricity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
yeah.
follow, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. It's all good.
Thank you, Jakulo. I understand completely what you're saying, man. It is, time zones is a bitch. But yes, so I mean, I have the utmost respect and love for Malachi. It's just, I don't think if we ever meet each other, we better have bodyguards with us. I think it's going to be something like that. It's going to be like a very difficult meeting. I mean, I love her. She's freaking brilliant, but it's just our personalities, I think, is a bit clashy. It's very, very difficult. But still,
Also, like,
we're all welcome on Twitch. So
yeah, I think that's like the ideal thing is like not everyone in the family gets along. Like we're all on the Twitch together. But like, for example, I've had a great time with Messiah and vice versa. I've only just started, Incapable as well, vice versa. Goon Squad I've only just recently met, but I mean, it's been nothing but positive vibes.
I'll come hang out more, awesome. I promise.
Yeah.
No
it's really fun hanging out with Goon Squad. Jeez, guys, honestly, it's great.
But like what I'm trying to say is like, just because there's another streamer from South Africa, I owe them nothing. Like at the end of the day, yes, I'll be slightly more supportive because it's patriotic. But you got to win me over, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
At the same time, so I think supporting other streamers in terms of presence and follows and stuff is really cool. But in terms of who I'm going to actually share my stream with, I need to know you, and like we need to get along properly. You know what I mean? So like a lot of people, I don't think there's a pressure that needs to be put in to know. Oh, you're from South Africa. Oh, we must multi-stream, and you must always be on the channel. Like,
you know I mean, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Let me just centricity. I need this multi-twitch.tv. Okay, I'm just going to copy and paste that message because my bot hates non-regulars posting links.
Multi-twitch?
No. Mine also.
What is this also?
Yeah, it's basically it's all of us. It's awesome. It's all of us.
I'll check it out now.
Yeah.
Yay.
And the big thing is that because we're in Twitch doesn't mean you necessarily can work together. I mean, I would love to have a couple of more of these things that we do now, before we start. For me personally, because I'm introverted as balls. I'd like to get to know the people first. So I'd love to have like one or two more of these things before I'm gonna go like, okay, cool, let's try and do streaming. Let's try and stream a game together. But that's just my shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd love to stream with you guys, but I'd rather get to know you first.
Of course.
This freaking multi-stream is awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, ooh.
I'm freaking disappointed in your guys' lack of Twitch unity on your channels, though. For shame, guys.
I've got. Wait, hold on. I'm running the wrong background. Thank you. I have something for that.
Dude, your hair is absolutely gorgeous, bro.
There we go.
Which
hair? There we go.
You can actually go into the chats.
Yeah, it's insane. It's awesome. I didn't know it even existed.
I have learned a thing today. Also. Yay.
Okay, so just another. Let's go to the Twitch. Let's pull it back to Unity. Why do you care about diversity? How do we benefit when our community is diverse? I've got an answer that we can give. I think I can give everybody. We're South African. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing more to say. Question done.
I mean, we were, in case you didn't know this, we were the first country in the world to legalize same-sex marriages.
Jeez, that's insane.
Were we? Damn,
Same-sex
okay.
marriages, yeah, same-sex marriages was legal from 96.
I just want to say thank you to
The issue
Jakulo
came in
for following me.
Follows all around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
I also want to get a follow in there
Thank you,
for
Jakulu.
Jakulu. Thanks, dude.
Thanks. Guys.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like legal to do that, but it still depended on. Not going to go religious, but on the church. You know what I mean?
Touche.
It still depended on the church, but it was legal in 96 already for same-sex
Yes.
marriages. Yeah.
96, eh?
So, yeah, 2 years after the
thing.
big election, the thing, yeah, yeah. So we've been there already. I mean, when I heard about it the first time, I'm like, but wait, didn't we do it like earlier? The same-sex marriage thing, and everybody was freaking out because America is so in the forefront. I'm like, but wait a minute. 4 years ago, some friends of mine got married, and they were a same-sex couple. What is this huge thing? You know what I mean? So yeah, South Africa is awesome.
South Africa is awesome. Obviously, there's always big hiccups we have in South Africa, but there are a lot of misconceptions as well. I used to be in a long-distance relationship about fucking 6 years ago, and she was living in England, and she was here for the Football World Cup in 2010. And that's how I met her and all that kind of stuff. And then we had a long distance relationship for like 3 years. And then she came to South Africa after that. And her conception of South Africa was that she's going to get hijacked the first robot she stops at, or traffic light she stops at. So I had to change that. And when she came here a couple of times, she actually loved it. She loved it here. I mean, she loved she just couldn't stay here because she had a really good job and all that kind of shit. But other than that, she really loved it. I mean, but her conception or her perspective of South Africa was that she is going to die here because that point, that Indian couple that came from England, the guy who killed his wife, hired some guy in Cape Town to kill his wife, was from England and all this kind of shit. So she thought, oh, she's coming to South Africa, she's going to fucking die. And that never happened, obviously. So,
Obviously, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's the perception of that people think about South Africa. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one.
The big thing is what I do is when I tell people about South Africa, I tell them, okay, I'm going to tell you some things, and these are worst case scenarios. Doesn't mean it'll happen to you, but it does happen, and I'll just tell them some stuff that I've been shot at 3 times during my life here in South Africa.
Holy shit, dude.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm a freaking pleb, bro. Like, I've literally had my car stolen once, and it was while I was sleeping, and they didn't even break into my house. They just broke the gate. That is all the crime I've ever experienced.
You're lucky, son.
Ever.
Wow.
Touch
Yeah, the
wood.
one
He's on
was
the
an
tree.
attempted. The one was
I was
an
working down
attempted
in-
hijacking. Yeah.
Sorry, I was working down in Durban at one point, in Mr. Sir and Messiah's area. And I'm driving down the highway, and I literally see like a policeman standing like on the curb of the road, like firing full on into the bushes. Like just opening up, dude.
Full on into the
And
bushes.
I'm like, yeah, dude, like
Yes.
it's like there's bushes on the side of the road and he's just opening up on them, dude.
Damn that
I'm
burning
like,
bush.
what the hell is going on? And the very next day, like on the highway, I pass a car, dude, and I just check like an AK being handed across to some other dude in the back seat.
Oh,
And I was like,
damn.
no ways.
You know
I need
shit's
to
going
get
down.
back to like the Vault Triangle. Durban is too hectic, dude.
Yeah. No, the first time was an attempted hijacking. Body lies on the side of the road. I slow down, and I see from like in my rear view mirror someone jumping out of a bush with a gun in his hand, and I just put down the petrol, like put my foot on the
Yeah,
petrol,
on the pedal. Yeah.
and the shots were actually fired at my car. You know. The second time I was leaving a friend of mine's place, and we were literally like one floor, the mezzanine between the ground floor and the first floor. We were on that bit of the stairs, and shots went off, and we ran back. And as we ran back, like a bullet flew past me, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Damn,
You
son.
know. So And
That's
the third
intense.
time, cops was chasing someone, and they just started firing at me, and I just like freezed, like fucking hell, froze. You know, fucking hell, don't shoot me. And the cops come up to me, he's like, "You stole the thing." I'm like, "No, the guys you're looking for look slightly different than me. They were running that way." And he's like, "Sorry, dude." And I'm like, "Thanks. That apology is much appreciated. I'm gonna go home, take a bath, wash my clothes now because I've pissed myself, and then."
Makes sense.
But so we are South African. We care about diversity. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I have another question from Centricity here. He says, is there still low-key racism in South Africa, and are the police corrupt? Excuse my ignorance, please.
Well, I actually have a funny story about
come
that.
to my hometown. Come to my
All of us
hometown.
are corrupt.
Yeah, let's all start from the top. Let's start with Dark Crow, and then
Let's
move down.
talk with Doctor. Yeah.
Okay, so
Keep it-
I
keep it
went
careful,
out
boys.
this morning to do a quick delivery, and I got pulled over. "Where's your license?" "Sorry, sir, don't have my license on me." Okay, well, as they always put it in the area I live in, do you have some money for Coke? Coca-Cola, of course, not the actual Coke.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Sorry, sir, you know, don't have my wallet on me, nothing." And ended up sitting there for about an entire hour with this important delivery I need to do. They don't want to know shit, son. You are sitting, and you know they're going to keep you there until you can either get cash or until they can figure out what to do with you. That was just today.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
That's intense. Capable? Anything from your side? Capable. I think you've already said your story about being.
Someone's damaged.
Yeah, no, dude.
Okay, then I'll go next. I'll go next. So basically, in terms of the racism part, I was living in Cape Town for about 3 years. Moved back about a year ago. In that time in Cape Town for 3 years, let me just explain quickly. In my background, in my life, everyone who's lived around me in my community, unfortunately, is a horrible thing to say. Majority of the people, I'm not saying everyone, were racist against like black people and anyone who was not white. Not like in America with the KKK and all that kind of shit. Not like that. I mean, and it was low key. Like it's something that people have under their skin, and they say it under their breath, or they say things like that. But what I was trying to say is, I was in that community as well, and the one thing that helped me was when I moved away and I went into Cape Town or the Western Cape. When I moved there, my life completely changed. It went from being basically racist, I'm confessing here, to being completely open. All my friends were either black, colored, even Asian. Majority of my friends. At first, and when I lived over here in my little community, and maybe Mr. Surzere can vouch for me, maybe. But in this community here, I grew up here since I was a little kid. And I've always hung around with white people only, and that's unfortunately from back in the day. The parents and grandparents and whoever, they were in that apartheid time, and it was reflected onto me. I was born in a weird time. I was born in 1986, just before Nelson Mandela was let out and all this kind of shit. So it was a weird time for me. And when I moved to Cape Town, it was an opening thing, and I'm completely like liberal, and it completely changed me. I'm so thankful that it happened to me. And so what I basically want to answer Centricity's question is, yes, it is very prevalent still, but it is not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It is there, but it's not as bad as maybe say America. In fact, I think America, even Australia, is probably even worse.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, racism came from the northern hemisphere. It wasn't introduced to our country by settlers. It was never here originally.
To interject quickly, Mr. Messiah, though, as a fellow person that spent some time in Cape Town, don't you also find Cape Town just to be more open than the rest of our entire country together?
Yep, that's the whole thing about it. That's exactly it. Was open, and that's what led to my brain opening to the world, kind of thing. And I experienced, like, my mom passed away in 2015 when I was in Cape Town, and the people that came to my aid and were bringing me food and praying for me, kind of thing, were colored people, mixed race, if you want to be like what they say in England.
Yeah, you can't say colored. For those of you from America, it's okay if you're South African calls someone colored, and the colored person will go, "Yeah, I'm a colored."
Exactly.
I've had some issues with that in South Korea. Oh, she's a colored. They're like, what you just say? And I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
you
go
can't
ask
say that.
her. Ask her if she's a colored. Because I knew
Yeah.
she was from South Africa. And she's like, yeah, of course I'm a colored unite. And I'm like, yep.
Yay. But anyway, yeah. So that's basically the thing that's happened to me. But yeah, anyway, guys, that was my little story.
Nice.
Mr. Sir, being the youngest, how do you experience it?
Well,
As a different generation, if you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I am a Rainbow Nation baby, born in '94, the year
Yeah,
that
exactly.
the physical barriers were broken, but not the mental. Between white and black, or all races, all colors. I watched an awesome video once that really hit me hard. It was a lady, an elderly lady, some sort of a teacher. She was talking about the ignorance of humanity and how people try and separate everybody, but in the end, there is one race. It's the human race. And we've got a bit of a different color, but why do we have to title it with, oh, you're black, you're white? No, we're all human. We're part of the human race. There's no need to differentiate. The only difference is you were born a bit further away from me and you sound a bit different when you speak. But I mean, it's very frustrating because I mean, like my dad as well. He was a very successful stand-up comedian and musician in Zambia, and he was one of the first white men in Zambia to play with an African band. And by African, I mean black. And for me, like, because of them, like, I didn't grow up with a very strong white, loving, white, like, passionate family. I grew up in a very culturally diverse family because of music. So for me, it wasn't ever a huge thing. Like, it's absolute nonsense that people say you're born racist. It's rubbish. Like, there's so many. I can guarantee you, if I go and show an African baby 5 minutes of my time and attention, that child would love me. And you kind of wish everyone would look at those eyes, you know. But it is definitely a huge problem, and it is so popular in school, in history, everywhere. It is. It never stops. Like, apartheid is shoved down your throat for like a good 10 years at school. Like, you can't even blame the kids growing up because everyone still insists on reminding us of this past. And yes, it happened, but frick, what's dwelling on it going to do, you know? But I think it'll always be a part of the country, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Now, I don't know if I'm the oldest here.
I'm 30.
27.
Yeah, I think I'm the oldest. I think.
Capable is young, early 30s. I know he's early 30s.
Okay. Yeah, I'm mid 30s almost.
Sorry, guys, I was talking. I'm 33. Next week, Tuesday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Capable, you son of a gun.
Okay, just on a quick thing, Goon Squad. Brainfishers was in PE, Bloemfontein. Basically, he's been to the old, PE, Bloemfontein, Katu, Kuruman, those areas. That's where he was.
Okay.
So yeah, very like the areas that I showed him was very separate, basically, like what he said.
Yeah.
And the small social circle was basically everybody that I knew. You know what I mean? But just a quick thing, if I am probably from, it's not a badge of honor, but my province is pretty damn racist in South Africa, I believe. So much so that up until about 4 or 5 years ago, Zebra and Giraffe came and did a show here. I'm like, oh, this is a cool band. And
reading chat same time, it's
this
hard.
black dude, yeah. This black dude jumps up the stage and he starts dancing and he's in traditional garb and everything. And I'm sitting there looking at this, and my cousin from Cape Town, he knows the manager of Zebra and Giraffe, and we got in for free that way. And I'm sitting there going, it was a weird thing for me to see this black dude among, the predominantly white band jump up there and dancing. And I'm sitting there, and afterwards, me and my cousin started talking, and I was like, holy shit, that night changed my life,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's, I can't believe that I've been that closed-minded up until that point. You know what I mean? But racism is a big thing. It is a big thing in South Africa, I believe, especially in my province and hometown. I mean, I dated someone. I dated someone from Kuruman for a while, and damn, those people are racist, blatantly racist. You know what I mean? But still, the underlying racism thing is pretty much a thing here in my hometown. I mean, it's the whole, you talk at a braai and some of your friends would throw down the K word and you're like, motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
No, dude, I think it's still basically Gauteng and Free State are probably some of the worst areas
It
still.
depends.
Yeah, even with me.
I'm living near Hatfield now in Pretoria Central, basically, and you know it's bad, but it's almost reversed. And it's not as bad. People are very more chilled they are today than they were, say, 10 years ago.
No, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely,
but it's still there though. There's like this constant, like hidden. You can feel it though. Like, but yeah, it's a never-ending topic to be honest.
Okay, let's nip this topic in the bud, and just on a final thing on the Twitch Unity thing, and then we can talk a little bit about South Africa again and streaming. What message of encouragement and inclusion would you like to give viewers and/or streamers? Let's start from the top again.
Say it again. Sorry, what was the question?
What message of encouragement and inclusion would you like to give viewers and/or streamers?
Okay.
I'd say, you know, yes.
Yeah, go. Go ahead.
You know, it's again, you know, Twitch is such a big platform. There are so many people here that, you know, you're going to find your niche. You're going to find somewhere where you belong at some point. You know, if you don't have it yet, just keep searching. You'll find somewhere where you're included. There's enough channels, there's enough diversity already that, you know, if you want to find inclusion, if you want to find a place to belong, you know, it's there for you. Just might be very hard to find, and the keywords might be bad.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Capable?
Yeah, from my side, yeah, just basically the South African community is a very positive community, and or the Twitch community we have going now. And yeah, I think there's a lot of diversity within us, and yeah, people are awesome. People always stay awesome, and yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree. I think the main thing with from my side is gaining friendships that could last a long time. I mean, like since I left Durban 3.5 years ago, left Cape Town, coming back to Durban, or going to Cape Town, coming back to Durban. Sorry, I lost a lot of friends simply because I've changed. I've changed for the better. And what's great about this is finding people that enjoy the same thing that I enjoy, which is number one is gaming, and number two it's streaming at the same time, and entertaining people to a certain extent, but getting someone to watch, because I try to entertain people. I'm just being stupid, but I try to entertain people at the same time, and I enjoy that. It's something that I enjoy, and hearing what you guys have to say and watching you guys, that gives me joy. That gives me joy, learning all the time, getting to know people, getting to know my own viewers. Like some of my viewers, I have them on Facebook now, and they're actually good guys. They're actually flipping good guys. And it's like, it's an old school saying, it's like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's who you know in the world that gets you to places.
Make the place, bro. Yeah.
Exactly, dude. That is exactly what it is. We all know each other. So, which means is one thing can get better to another, and that's what it's all about. And that's what I like about it, is the community, building a community, because you can't do stuff by yourself, especially in South Africa. If you think you can do stuff by yourself, if you think you can make this community as big as possible by yourself, you got to be kidding yourself. You need everyone, even if you don't agree with that person on how they stream. I know that Mr. Sir said he's not going to follow someone or watch someone if he doesn't like the stream. That's fine, but what I mean is, like, acknowledge that they're there in terms of saying, like for me personally, because of the Twitch South Africa, if I don't like someone's stream, but I like all you guys' streams anyway. So if I don't like anyone's stream, I'm still gonna post them and punt them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're cool, good guys, but they're not playing a game that I like. Like if you're playing Dota, I'm not gonna watch Dota. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really like Dota, so I'm not gonna watch a game that I don't fucking like. So I'm still gonna punt the person and help them out as much as possible. That's just who I am. But if someone else doesn't want to do that, you don't have to. I mean, that's what I like about this thing. Like, it's such variety as well. You can choose anything. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm talking until fucking tomorrow morning sometime. So I'll let you guys carry on. That's me.
What message of encouragement and inclusion would you like to give viewers, streamers? I think like inclusion and streamers, like I said earlier, like naturally you're going to attract people that stay are people that enjoy you. So, I mean, the inclusion's already there from the moment they've hit follow and are there for the second time, you know, which is cool. But I think also for a viewer, if you're not watching, I mean, it's tough to have a personal relationship with someone streaming with 20,000 people and the chat's unreadable in slow mode, sub mode, you know, like it gets a bit ridiculous. And they're more for an entertainment or for learning basis. But I think if you're hitting people that are on the verge of getting partnered or still growing and stuff, they need to make you feel welcome. And if they're not making you feel welcome, get the heck out of there, because when you're not, like, you're doing them a favor and they're not noticing anything. Like, there's one thing I would like, even if I miss a message, I genuinely are like, hey man, I'm so sorry I missed a message. What's up? Let's chat. You know, like, that's so crucial, especially if you want to build. Like, I've been on so many streams. Like, I love going to a game, a popular game, and literally scrolling down for like 4 minutes. And I go to some random person, I click on their stream, and I say hello, and I'm completely ignored for about a good 10 minutes. I just think, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Like, really? So, I mean, I think that's it. Like, if you're a viewer, you need to go somewhere where you're loved, and if you're a streamer, you need to share the love, man. But,
100%. You know, like, I think it was, I'll let me just quickly finish that for there. I'll let you come on that quickly. And that's another thing. Like, if you're a streamer, don't only be a streamer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, I feel shit just if I don't go to someone else's channel and give them a bit of love. All you guys, I've seen all of you guys give people love. All of you guys give love, and that's good. Don't be like, if there's anyone on watching and wants to be a streamer and that kind of thing, give everyone love, like the games that you enjoy playing. I promise you now, it's the best thing. You can learn that way. And
networking, man.
Yeah, networking is the key. Yeah, that's the key. And not only that, it's just you're learning from other streamers. You're learning their tips. I mean, like recently, I just started doing the roulette thing. I mean, I got that from another streamer. So and I just changed it to my own thing. Like, I made it my own like currency and whatever like that. Do things like that. I mean, like, obviously don't exactly use their currency name and all that kind of shit, but like, watching other streams benefits you, if you could say.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's me.
Speaking of, I need to go do my spins. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so Brainfish has got a thing. From the viewer's point of view, I freaking hate some of the games that Zaffa plays, but I stick around because of the community. I think it's important for streamers to nurture and build a community around their channel. It makes such a difference. The feeling of almost family that's developed in Zaffa's chat. Thank you so much, Brainfishers, for those kind words. The funny thing is, Brainfishers, I've met him in South Korea and everything. We chatted a bit. I'll answer the question soon. We've chatted a bit. You know, we're friends. You know, we're real life friends. And one of the first things he came up to me, one of the first things he said when he came up to me was "Beardly love," and I was so freaked out by that. But that's a thing I use in my channel. You know, I was like, holy crap, you know, beardly love. Yeah, beardly love to you too, man. I didn't know how to handle it. But I realized at that point that's part of the community. That's how they do their things. And I never thought it had such far. So especially for those of you who've got something like that going, I don't know personally, but you know, just be prepared that when you meet one of your viewers, they will say something from your chat that you usually say that you never know that you never think of as a big thing, you know, because beardly love for me is like a normal thing now. And the moment you're confronted with that, you're like, whoa, holy balls, this is amazing. And I don't know how to react to this. Yes, interestingly, I was in South Korea. And the smaller Twitch communities are always awesome because those guys really do try. Now, here's the funny thing. On average, it takes a Twitch viewer up to 4 times to watch a channel before they click that follow button. By the way, yeah.
Jeez, that's quite a step.
So if someone, it's like a stat. I saw this one video that a streamer put out where he talked about this. The pirate streamer. That's all I know him as. I don't know. His name is Black something or something. The pirate streamer. He's got a flag behind him and he's got a pirate and theme up to his channel and everything. And he talked about it, and he's like, yeah, it's about 4 times roughly, 3 to 4 times before they actually click the follow button. So, and I know there's some rare cases like Atreus said, follow directly, but you know, just on, if someone follows you, do keep in mind that they've actually checked you out for a while before they hit that. They probably checked you out for a while before they clicked that follow button.
It's funny that you say that. It's actually funny that you say, because on this new bot that I have, sometimes I can see who's viewing my channel, and there's this one guy. He's been watching me for a while now, and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything in the chat. He doesn't say anything, but he comes in and he watches, and he doesn't say anything. I don't mind that. I like that because then I can concentrate on the fucking game. But he's lurking. Yeah, he's lurking hard, and I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind guys coming and just watching me. And he hasn't followed me. And he just watches me constantly. I don't have to hear her. Obviously, I'm assuming gender, but
you're assuming gender in 2017.
Assuming gender, yeah, guys. I always have fucking you need to go see therapists for that shit and whatever. But anyway,
yeah.
But anyway, like, I have a guy who does that, and I think that's awesome. I think if he comes in every time and he doesn't say anything, like, he doesn't have to, you know. Like, I think that's great.
Because, I mean, if you're doing it for the subs, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I mean, the fact that you're entertaining him and he's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it's great because I do that on a lot of channels. I mean, I go and just look, I just watch it, kind of thing, because I enjoy it. I enjoy the content, and that's what you got to put good content out there. I think if the good, like, I'm still learning, like, all these overlays and this and that. It's taking me so long just to get all that together. I mean, like, this bot thing that I've just got for Ankbot. It took me so long. It took me like 2 days to like finish everything in it.
Bro, we're having a Skype call after this, by the way.
But yeah, dude, it's taking me fucking so long, and I've only just finished it now. And there's so many good things about it, but the tools are there, guys. The tools are there. It's there for us. Only thing we can maybe improve on is internet and improve each other. Like, even if, for me personally, if you guys need to criticize me in any way, I don't mind. Criticizing me is something I find beneficial to me, because that's what I work on. It's what you guys notice. Don't be scared to do it. I know fucking Zaffageek won't be scared, but the rest of you guys, like, don't fucking be scared to give me shit. Say, oh, that's wrong, or something like that, because I will listen to you guys. You guys have been here a lot longer, maybe except for maybe Dark Crow. Well, he's been around, he knows, but streaming wise. But yeah.
Yeah, so my message of encouragement and inclusion, and I've said it in my video about Twitch Unity, is that Twitch becomes your second home if you're a streamer or not. Another stat I want to quickly throw out, it takes the average streamer about 90 days to decide whether they are going to continue streaming or not, by the way. Just letting you all know that.
Fuck.
90 days, about 3 months, yeah.
I've got a month
usually they all fall.
Yeah, me too.
Usually they all fall off after the 3-month mark. You know.
I'm still here after 3 months. Yay!
There we go. But like, Twitch can be your second home that you can. And the cool thing about Twitch, and for those of you, the encouraging thing about this is it can be your second home. Let's say you have a shitty day at work. You know, you get home at the night, you watch your favorite streamer, it's your second home. Now, to put it in a bit more non-Twitch kind of way, and this was said during a fan interview in one of or some other Star Trek documentary. That fan literally said, I think it was for 7 years of my life, I knew that if I went home on a Tuesday or something, I would go and I would be able to see Captain Picard and the Star Trek family. They became like family, like a second home. Now, the difference with Twitch is you have a home, in my case, 6 times a week, a second home, 6 days a week. On average, it's about 4 to 6 days, I think. But you have a home, you know, and that is what Twitch means to me. I mean, we are all Twitch.
Yeah, that's great. I understand what you're saying. You know? I mean, like, if I look last night, I'm going to speak about Malachi again. I was watching Malachi, and exactly what you're saying, Zaffageek. A person came in and was one of her followers for a very long time, and this person was having an extremely bad day, and they were going to speak afterwards. That's how close they are, and that's a random person that's followed her. I mean, when you get to that status, you know, like you got loyal followers.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I don't know if any of you here are World of Warcraft fans, but an avid WoW streamer who's been going for years is Bajera. He's a very popular PvP WoW player, and he met his wife by streaming.
Yeah.
He streamed for ages, and this chick came onto his channel, and he noticed this interest, and he started talking, and eventually it led out of Twitch, and now he's one of WoW's biggest streamers. He goes to all the BlizzCon events to do hosts and MCs and all sorts of stuff.
Shit. And, that's another thing, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things like that actually. A lot of relationships have formed via games. I mean, like, I'm just thinking about it. I used to be in a community in 2008. It was a Crisis. Remember Crisis the game?
Yeah.
Crisis the game. It was Crisis Wars, and there was like back in the day in 2008. There was such a small community, and there was a handful of us. We became so good at that game. I promise you, any server we like was like must have been about 12 of us. And there was only 6 versus 6 every single day. We all played against each other, and we became so like a big community. Like we had a Skype. It was like Discord, but we were on Skype, obviously. And 2 people actually met that way, and got married and have kids now from a game. They met through a game.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Bro.
How crazy is that?
That is really, really crazy. But MovG, more interaction between viewers and streamers. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. Interactivity. That's why smaller streamers are able to do that. And or Mug. Sorry, it's not MovG. It's Mug. And that's what I love about my community. I mean, I would love my community to grow, and once I reach that point where it gets out of hand, I don't know how I'll handle it. You know,
it's difficult.
I literally don't know. But by that time, I would have been slowly but surely been like getting used to the chats and everything. You know what I mean? So I don't think it'll be that difficult. But right now, at this point in time, I mean, if I sit with my most viewed stream was Domina. We had 60 viewers at some point, and chat was going crazy. And it was fucking amazing, you know. I was freaking a little bit out, but it was amazeballs, you know. Yeah, indeed. And the big thing was when that happened, I was like, cool, you know. I freaked out a bit, and I continued on with my stream and all that, and just continued as normal, or as normal as I thought I could be. And you know, so that's my big number to aim for, 60 plus people at the moment.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good number to go for. I mean, that's the thing. Like, for me, like what you're saying now is great. I think, like for me, for you or for me, thinking about your channel, Zaffa, is when you eventually do get your internet, your fiber, I think things are gonna improve for you big time. I think it's just a matter of time. And building your community now is a great thing, even though I don't know how much your average viewer is per stream, but if you can even get 10 more, I promise you now, 10 more viewers is gonna make your channel grow exponentially. I'm pretty sure of it. It's just a matter of having that internet. You've got the PC now. It's just the internet. You just need the internet. I promise you now. Once it happens, then we're all gonna hug onto you and get all your viewers as well. Thanks, man. Cheers. just joking. But yeah, that was my.
Not a funny learn about this.
It's.
Sorry.
Continue.
No, I'm still amazed by the multi-twitch.tv.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fantastic.
I'm loving it. That's what I'm watching, bro. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I can't.
could just,
I can't
like-
freaking run it. I can't freaking run it. I'm not gonna risk it.
Guys, no,
That's
you guys
really
can, you can
cool,
just
bro.
use that. You can just use that instead of Skype. Just fucking crop that whole thing out. And just put it
I'm
in.
skimming that as well, damn.
Yeah, fuck's sake. That's done.
There, yeah, and yeah. Now back to South African and streaming. What have you guys? What were some of the challenges aside from internet? Aside from internet,
Knowledge and equipment.
that you guys have run into, knowledge and equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stop from Dark Crow again. Stop at Dark Crow.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
main reason I know all four of you is because at some point or another, I have been lurking in your channels trying to figure out how to make things work. I mean,
Fucking.
I don't want Zaffa to kick me, but our first streams were at 8 megabytes up.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
So like,
I'm gonna kick you.
it's been a struggle, and I mean, my webcam is held on with duct tape. I have a custom. My lighting is LEDs. I have soldered to my walls. My headset as well. It's two headsets that are like wired together, because
Fucking hell.
unless you plan to like cough up $3 or $4 to get into it, you're not going to do it overnight.
Yeah.
Can I get a massive shout out to Spiral Fruit for just donating $10?
No.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, that's amazing.
Well done, well
That
done.
is
Well
brilliant.
done.
That is
Amazing.
brilliant.
Now you have to sing a song for us, Mr. Sir.
Hey?
to
Stand back,
sing
boys.
for-
Brace yourselves. I'm just kidding. I'll link you to a cover. That's all you're gonna get.
What? You sing?
Yeah, I actually do.
Oh fuck! I would eat my words if you sang and all of a sudden this was an amazing singer. I'd be like,
Yeah, no, Mr. Messiah, it's not like last night where I was doing the karaoke. Don't worry.
oh shit, yeah.
And Mr. C actually has some vocals on him. I actually saw the YouTube video.
Oh
That's
really?
it.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice. Feeling
I must
exposed.
check it out. I'm gonna go check it out and then fucking comment and talk shit.
He's a real purdy boy, and he's got a purdy voice. Mm.
Yes.
Girls must be fucking falling around you, bro.
Yeah.
But then
But
they
incapable-
then they might. Yeah. No.
So, oh crap! I'm sweating like a pig. So, incapable. Any struggles and stuff that you can talk about?
Yeah, dude. From my talent, my challenges are also the same. Because with me, you know, I've always tried. I want to give more quality over quantity. You know, so I'm trying to give a bit more quality, but I've noticed that I had to sacrifice a few things to actually be able to stream, because you can't really do it all. You have to like sit back, see what you have, and basically get that to work for you.
Yeah,
For sure.
100% correct, bro.
Yeah.
100%. And then in terms of your capable, in terms of your child, and then how difficult is that to do streaming, working, and looking
Yeah,
after your child?
Freaking respect,
is-
bro.
Yeah.
That is on a completely different level, because literally
Yeah.
I had to mute like 3 times already. Well, because I just hear him, because he's down, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
But you know, he wakes up and he rolls around and then he's like moans a bit.
Mm.
So you have to go and check. You know, is he okay? Is he fine?
Sure.
Because yeah, literally my wife has him the entire day. I come home and it's like, okay, you know, I need to help out a bit. You know, so yeah, no, it is quite hectic. But my wife is helping me a lot because she knows that I have a passion for this. So she's been very supportive, because he's always been like, do it, start streaming. Why don't you stream? Why don't you
Oh,
stream?
that's cool. That's awesome.
And
That's awesome.
I'm always like saying, I'm like, no, but because at one point it was literally just my upload. I'm like, my upload is so cock, man. I can't.
Yeah.
It's gonna look so shit. And she's like, no, just do it. Just continue. So she's been very supportive. So I gave it a shot, like 1 or 2 test streams that I did a couple of months ago, and then I started speaking to some of you guys, and then one point I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna
Okay,
do this.
Nice.
And yeah.
I'm glad you did, dude, because that Injustice 2 has been absolutely
Yeah.
And I
amazing, guys.
think
You guys need to watch. You guys need to watch Incapable play Injustice 2. It's absolutely amazing. I promise you. Was it 2 nights ago? I could not stop watching. I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
it was
to bed early, and I went to bed at what time did we go to bed? Like 12.
Yeah, it was after 12, dude. Because I was
Yes,
also
dude.
like, I want to see how this finishes. I want to continue playing it, but I need to get up for work. I need to do this.
not stop,
And,
man.
yeah, I just wanted to push through.
Yes, it's good. That's fucking hell.
I think also
okay.
did one quick interjection. There's big
Yeah.
kudos to Incapable's wife.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
like,
Definitely.
pushing his
Incapable?
limits. I mean, come on.
Incapable? I would kiss your wife tonight and just say her it's from the Zafagi.
And that's all good friendships are ruined.
That might come across a bit weird, but I'll give it a shot, you know.
Yeah.
And then do his growl as well, bro.
I can't.
Just record it. Go into one of his past videos, get it on your phone,
no.
voice note it, bro. Voice note it.
Taking your phone off for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, shout out to her. Hey, shout out to her.
Yeah, definitely.
Miss
awesome.
Incapable.
Thanks, guys.
Madam Incapable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Messiah?
My struggles have been, well, in terms of equipment, the only equipment problems I have is I have 2 different size monitors. So my streams, as I was speaking to Goon Squad earlier, is when I stream, because Twitch only goes 16, the ratio is 16 times 9. My monitor is a 22-inch, which is a 1680 times 1050, which only the resolution is 6 by 10. So when I stream, Twitch automatically puts it into windowed mode when I in Twitch. So my 2 monitors are different size. One's a 22 and one's a 24. So that's my problem at the moment. And one monitor is actually a TV. It's not even a like a LCD monitor kind of thing, which is pretty shit. So that's my thing. And then my headphones, I've had these headphones for like 12 years, and they taped up on the one side. So you can't see it on
You
stream.
always ask me for my headphones. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I always ask you for years. He's got cool headphones. As soon as that, he's got such epic headphones. But yeah, I'm looking to get new headphones, and then everything else are fine. My setup's fine. Other than that, like my camera, I need a new camera. That's from like a 19-foot sack, so I need to get new shit in terms of that. But other than that, I do find it difficult for myself to get a schedule going because my personal life, there's things that I have to do in terms of getting up and doing stuff almost that are the reason why I moved back to Durban. There's lots of things that I have to do. So trying to stick to a schedule for me is difficult. And that's one of the main things if you want to have regulars, I guess you need to have a schedule. I'm sure Zafagi can attest to that. But yeah, having a schedule is definitely a big thing for me. I can't get a schedule. Like I just struggle to get a schedule. But I try to stick to something. And then once I stick to it, I think it'll work. But that's the only issues I'm having at the moment in terms of stuff with technology stuff, if you could say. But other than that, yeah, that's me.
Is it my turn?
Yes, your
Yes,
turn,
it's
my
your
son.
turn, sir.
Things that hold me back. I guess because I'm new, a general ignorance as to what's available is a start. And yeah, I think obviously I've got the internet, which is more than capable to stream at the qualities I need. But yeah, I'm very limited by my hardware because in terms of playing games, I'm absolutely sorted. I mean, for 4th gen i5 with the GTX 970, everything on an SSD, like it's really runs most games well. Like, and I got a 144 hertz monitor as my primary monitor, and I get those frame rates, so it works well, you know. And because of my dad's background on music, he gave me a Mackie branded 12-channel mixer.
Oh, so that's where you get the sounds from. That's where you get the fucking sounds from. Bastard.
Fucking
hell. And on top of that, I get given like a Shure SM58 microphone. So that alone is like 14 grand that I saved. But that's just my audio, not my video. And obviously that's where it counts. So I am obviously wanting to sorry, Centresti says singing is definitely better than my Hanzo gameplay. But yeah, so like I definitely obviously I want to upgrade to pretty much what Zaffa has, get a 7700, 16 gigs of RAM, or I want to get 16 gigs and a decent motherboard that supports sort of future-proofs myself. I'm happy with my graphics card as is. I too have a smaller screen. It's only a little 19-inch monitor, but the way I have my setup, I actually kind of like it because it's like my dedicated, like if I'm just playing and not streaming, which is not as much the case these days, but that is my Discord monitor or my TeamSpeak monitor. So there's nothing too serious happening there. But I mean, like the way I set up for my Twitch, like I've got chat and everything happening on half of the one side of my small screen. I've got my all my Twitch notifications, Streamlabs, etc., and my own personal things that I like to use for my stream on the other half of that screen, and it works. And then I got my game running on the front. So I mean, you make the best with what you got, and that's what I've tried to do so far. But yeah, I definitely say I'm handicapped. I'm handicapped with my hardware. With my computer hardware, I've got the good sound equipment though, which is nice.
That's always good. At least you got the quality of the stream now. At least you got the quality of the mic, quality of the camera, quality of all that kind of sound as well.
The camera as well. The C920 is like what I really want to get as a dream right now. That's like my wish list.
Capables camera.
Yeah, capable Zaffers camera.
It's quite old, that camera, eh? It's quite.
Yeah, it's like a couple of years.
But the C920 is the hardier camera of them all. Like it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
streamers still swear by it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, so many big streamers. I mean, do you guys know Josh OG? He's got over 1 million followers. He uses a C920. I mean, there's a reason, you know what I mean, why guys are using this thing. I mean, there's a C922 out now, which is the new and improved streamers camera. But I mean,
double the price.
No, it's actually not, dude.
Is it not? Oh shit! Last time
it's actually similar places. But Goon, I wanted to ask, what camera are you using, dude?
I'm using the Microsoft HD Live Cam.
Okay.
But it might be broken. I don't know. It is bloody horrible. You do not want to see what's happening around me right now. Like, I have a green screen for a reason. The amount of lighting finickiness you need to do just to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah. And Mr. Sir ZA, I meant to ask you, are you looking to get a green screen, or are you okay with your background, what you have now?
With my current camera, no interest in a green screen because of the poor quality. Like, because my camera is a 480p camera. Anything more, it starts to lose out. And it's like because of, like I said, how I'm limited with my hardware. When I stream 720p or try and stream around there, like, I keep it at good quality, which affects my game. So I'm uncomfortable playing because it's choppy on the game side. The stream side looks fine. But even then, like when I'm looking around, on the game it looks fine. But because my camera isn't 720, I get very blurry at times. And I get really upset about that because it sucks, like you want that crisp quality on your stream, but you can only do the best with what you've got. But yeah, so I mean, so that's pretty much that.
Okay. Awesome, dude. Yeah. So what's your next thing you're going to get? What's the next thing you're going to buy?
I have got a friend who is a world traveling professional photographer, and he's going to build a green screen with me.
Oh, nice.
So cut back on costs there, and I've seen the stuff. He builds green screens all the time. So just literally did PVC piping and like some materials. That's why I was talking to Zaf about it as well, and the guy I was talking to was all in agreement with materials and stuff, which is cool.
Just a quick thing. Get him to build 4. Just 4. Just get him to build 4. That's it.
But I won't. I mean,
get him to build a 5 in total.
You can make a business out of this shit now.
Yeah, these green screens for SA streamers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my next purchase. Look, I've also got a birthday coming up in 2 months, so I'm kind of squeezing out of friends and family a C920 or C922. So that would be like I'd really want to get the camera, and then I'll just save personally and get the hardware needed. When I can. Because I mean, hey, it's running enough. It's running okay as it is. So I'd really just like a better camera.
The C920 is fine, dude. It's old, but it's fine.
Dude, go for the C920. It works. It's freaking. If you see a streamer knocking over a camera, it's probably a C920 because that thing will still work afterwards. Trust me.
I breathe like my camera breaks.
Yeah. So with my thing, I was quite lucky in South Korea. The one streamer, I was watching Dropped Frames, and Co Carnage said, what's stopping you from streaming? Stream now and just do it. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it. And a month later, I started streaming. So it took me about a month to get all the equipment I needed. And the equipment was basically $300 mic. And about the C920 at that stage was also another $300 at that stage. Back in the day when it was 10 Rand to the dollar, by the way. So due to equipment, I can't complain. I mean, jury rigging this green screen, you guys should be. The only time you see how my green screen looks is on my YouTube video.
Yeah, that's
that's true.
It's literally clothesline pins holding the green material against
Was
the.
that a
curtain
sheet?
railing.
Is that a green sheet
That's a
that you
sheet.
bought?
That's a green sheet that I bought. Yeah.
So I'm lucky with my history and stuff with film and special effects. I've got a proper nice green screen setup. The camera might not know it, but it's there.
I want you to set up
I could tell you guys, my green screen is literally, because I tried the cloth. I went and I got myself a cloth. I tried to set it up, but just the way my room is, it doesn't work. I can't use it. Yeah. So I literally got this idea. I got one of those canvases that people used to paint on.
Yeah.
I literally got a canvas, and I went and I got wallpaper, like neon green wallpaper. So I took the canvas and I hooded neon green wallpaper, and boom, done, sorted, job done.
What?
And
nice.
Quick interjection for those who don't know what "gooi" means. It means he threw.
Yeah. So it literally cost me $150.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys, there's your answer.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the only
problem on
problem
your stream as well.
Yeah, the only problem I have is I have to zoom in my camera a bit because I'm limited by the size of the canvas. I got the biggest one, but the size is a bit limiting. So at one point, I also just need to look at going a bit bigger.
Look, I mean, I'd rather say DUI. I know generally green screens at the moment, like if you're getting the proper setup with the rig to set it up and the lights on top and behind it, you're looking at, quite a few $1,000 for a nice one. So DUI is the way to go.
The thing is with the lights is the expensive thing.
Yeah.
That's where I told Mr. Thursday, I told him, yeah, it's hot. I told him it's basically a creative science. You're going to set it up. You just need to get the lights and you just have to play around with it. Man, it took me about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to sort out my lights in the old room that I was living in. And it still didn't look good. And when I moved into this flat, used the same setup. Nope. Green screen does not want to work with me. So I spent about 2 days setting up the green screen alone. And I still have issues with it. But it works. It fucking works.
Yeah, it works.
No, you go to a film site and you can get the lighting setups for the types of room you have on most film sites.
Oh, nice. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I don't want to have freaking light boxes.
No, like it's DUI setups, like guerrilla, like B movie setups.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find the sites and I'll send them through at some point.
Nice.
All right, yeah, that would be cool. And then just like any questions from chat, please feel free to ask them. We're nearing the end of this. Hey, Scars, how you doing, buddy? We're nearing the end of this. Any questions from anybody wanting to ask?
I know Centricity has questions. Centricity definitely has questions. I know he's hiding somewhere there. I know he's there, but one thing he says, one thing about watching SA streamers, I learned a lot of new vocab.
Yeah, but
that's one thing you guys
we have a lot of the cool lingo.
Basically, you get it from everyone else's side from me. Not you don't get it from me. I try to.
Centricity is the last 5 things. He says I could ask like 5 things. You're more than welcome, Centricity. Go ahead, buddy.
You're more than welcome to. Yeah. One of you asked, I can't remember who it was, like to go out and promote yourself. You know what I would love? And I'm not saying they should invite only me and a couple of other streamers, but if Rage actually said, listen, we want you here, and I'll be like, okay, cool, but I need to stream. Can you sort out something for me? Or if Rage goes and like, we need you to do a panel here, it would be cool to go and expose myself that way. But now, then again, there's that magic word, exposure. So what's going to happen probably is like, you're going to get exposure. We're not going to pay you anything.
I've got I won't lie. Look, at the very worst, at least you got some exposure. But like my friend Recoil, Recoil Zaf, he's come onto your channel a couple of times. He's casted for Rage, for Counter-Strike and stuff, and he's been on the panels and stuff for casting. So I mean, like at the very least, guys, we've got a foothold to some sort of an idea of that being possible. I'll just like abuse him with questions about that happening, and see if something can come up.
But I
have a
think
question.
it's great. Yeah, go. Yep.
This isn't exactly streaming related, but Spiral in my channel she says, we guys need to have a face-off in Overwatch.
Getting Overwatch this weekend from Darkrow. Just want to say thank you to Darkrow. He gifted me Overwatch. Just want to say thank you to Darkrow. What a champion.
Thanks for the support, dude.
No worries, buddy. No worries. And then I got a question from Centricity. Centricity says, does anyone have any opinions on viewbots? I don't know what viewbot is, but I'm assuming it's something.
Bad.
No. I'm sitting here. I've got 4 bots on my channel at the moment. No, not view bots. 4 bots on my channel, basically to make my stream a bit more interactive. I should actually disconnect like 2 of them. Yeah. No view bots. No view bots.
People that
view bots is basically.
It's to cheese your numbers on your viewership.
Yeah, but I mean, why do you want to do that? You want to build a community. You want to have interaction. What's the point of just having big numbers once every couple hours? You
literally have a dead chat as well. So
yeah.
Like, someone's fishy, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I know some streamers that's been like, there are a couple of streamers that's known for their lurkers, and when people went into their channels like, listen, you are view botting. He's like, nope, I'm not view botting. Can one of my lurkers start speaking up just to tell him I'm not view botting? And one guy started speaking up, and then it led to a couple of more people speaking up, and now his chat is really active.
It's so funny you say that. Because there's a guy who streams Rust. He's actually quite a popular Rust streamer, but he started playing other games, and on Rust he has like 200 viewers, and now he's been playing PUBG and he gets like 40 viewers, and everyone's complaining to him saying, oh, so in Rust you're getting some view bots going there, and I think I understand where it's coming from. Like they're all giving him shit saying, oh yeah. Because no one ever talks on his channel. That's the thing. No one ever actually talks on his channel, but it has like 200 viewers. It's like, oh well.
Sorry about that. My vape machine just fell over.
This way, would you rather stream to 1 lurker or 20 bloody computers with nobody behind them? It's that simple.
Exactly. So viewbot's definitely out of the question. It's not a thing to do.
Someone says you'll get penalized by Twitch if you have viewbots if you're not careful. So I wouldn't even take the risk. I mean, I was banned on Twitch for 24 hours because my offline picture had a half naked or not naked girl. She was covered up. She was like in a bikini, but it was really covered up, completely covered up. Like someone obviously like reported me or something, but it was like ridiculous. Like it's less. The girls that stream are showing more than actually what my offline picture was.
Yeah.
But anyway, I couldn't believe it, actually. I couldn't.
One thing I wanted to know, how does it work when, because normally I would, some of you guys, when I miss the streams at night, the next day at work, I normally sit and watch some of the streams. And I've noticed, especially when it's like song requests and stuff like that, the audio is blocked out for certain portions.
Yeah,
but how does Twitch know, or who reports it to actually go in?
Music, yeah.
Audio is automated.
It's automated, yeah.
So it just picks it up automatically. Okay.
Yeah, if they've copyrighted
my Sunday
music,
Sunday streams is a constant mute.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are plugins and things you can go through to not get it muted. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's a lot of good free music out there that you can use in your stream and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. There's like literally dedicated artists. That
but
just for you too.
The problem is that there's dedicated artists, but none of them are AC/DC.
Speaking of that, actually, Twitch's official Twitch music page, they've got a metal band, good like metal rock band in there, like a thrashy 90s metal band.
It's called Cellar or something, right?
Yeah, them. They're amazing, and they make music for Twitch streamers to use.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And there are other bands out there as well. Like it's just the stuff that's copyrighted. The big bands like Metallica and whatnot that go and copyright their songs. It's only those that get muted out. But your average bands don't even copyright their music. Another thing as well, South Africa has some amazing rock bands and metal bands and stuff that if you ask them, listen, can I buy your CD for $50 off Bandcamp and put it in my stream? They'd probably try to play live for you.
Yeah.
You know what was the funny thing? There's a Bloom band called, and don't laugh at the name, Dreams of Nightmares, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, while I was in Korea, I played like 2 or 3 of their songs, and it was quite amazing. And about a year and a half later, I was Sunday Song Request, like literally last year somewhere, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, this song is so familiar. Where have I heard it before? And I'm listening to it and I'm jamming to it and I know the words, but I don't know who the band is. And I look at the list, I'm like, holy shit! Someone actually requested Dreams of Nightmares songs.
Well, I was sitting in a Twitch channel, like lurking in someone's Twitch channel, I think it was 2 years ago, and someone requested a Quibus song. And I fell out of my chair. I was like, what? People know they exist?
What?
Wow.
That's crazy.
I know like some of our
Wow,
bands
that
are
is
actually going
crazy.
overseas now as well, so
That's
they're getting
good.
exposure.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
I've got a question from Centricity. Ask, would anyone want to go to TwitchCon at some point? If we can get a flight there, obviously.
Yeah,
So,
look, our currency does not allow us to go.
Any con, bro.
No,
yeah. Any con, yeah.
like my chat knows, everything is more expensive in South Africa. My computer that was supposed to be like $1,000, like $300 max in America, ended up being like $1,006.
Yeah, it's not fair. We earn a third of their salaries and we pay double the price of electronics.
Basically, yeah.
The easiest way to look at it.
Getting to America TwitchCon is freaking no.
It would be lovely.
No.
It would be lovely, guys. Honestly, just to think about it. If we could go, would you guys go? If
Yeah.
you could go,
Oh,
No, no,
definitely.
would you guys
Yeah,
be interested in something?
Hands
if
down,
money was
but
like,
I mean,
well, if I could, yeah, no
Yeah.
worries.
I'm considered to be in the upper income bracket in South Africa, and it would take me 6
nice.
months of not eating to save up to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, guys, when I was in the long distance relationship, I was flying to the UK every 3 months, and that was costing me a lot of money. But if you guys can do it though. You guys can do it if you guys save up properly and you guys budget. Like, I'm not saying you guys can't.
You just got a budget.
It's just budgeting and working around things and putting a goal towards something. And I did it for 3 months. For 3 years, every 3 months, after 3 years, I was flying to England. So you guys can. I was traveling around Europe and all that kind of shit. So you guys can do it, honestly. And I wasn't earning a great salary. I mean, I wasn't. I was eating shit, but I was eating like bread and baked beans.
Yeah.
I did it.
Beans on toast, bro. It's like the best meal.
beans on toast with a bit of Worcester sauce. That was all my shit that I was having.
Well, I mean, I'm saving up to... Yeah, sorry?
No, continue.
I mean, I'm saving up already. In 2 years' time, I want to go onto the 70,000 tons of metal tour. I started saving up like almost a year ago. Because otherwise I just won't make it.
But also, like, saving up that far back, you're guaranteed to enjoy yourself because you don't want to go there and survive. You want to go there and holiday. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. Like,
yeah,
it's great to go somewhere, but you don't want to be going somewhere and then you like staying in a crappy place. You like eating like cheap food from like the cheapest supermarket. You want to go there and go out and eat the best food and stay in the best places. Obviously, within reason. Like, you're not gonna say it's some like 5-star penthouse that like Beyonce just walked out of. You know what I mean? Like it's not that intense, but you want to enjoy yourself.
You want to enjoy yourself, yeah.
I agree.
The big thing for me personally, it's going to be quite difficult because I am a full-time streamer.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Probably the only one currently in South Africa. Probably. I don't know.
I'm not working really. I do sell stuff on the on stream, but I do sell stuff on the side, and I do mostly stream, but I don't make money off the stream. I'm doing it more for fun, but any donation that I get goes to a good cause anyway, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. But anyway,
the thing is, I've set up a Patreon and everything. What happened is, for those of you who don't know, is about in November last year, I got fired from my job. And basically because I stood up for the people working for me. You know, I stood up for someone. And the thing is, if it wasn't, I want to still go to them and say thank you for giving me the most stressful time of my life, but also giving me the most happiest time of my life, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, There's sometimes during the month where I look at Patreon going, okay, cool, we can make it. No, we can't. Ooh, oh, and then all of a sudden the donations start rolling, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm set for another month. I'm literally, for those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time streamer, but I'm literally, every month I'm sitting there going, shit, will I be able to stream next month?
Yeah. It's horrible. That's a horrible thing. That's the same thing that happened to me when I moved to Cape Town. The first time I moved to Cape Town, when I got there, I was living off 200 Rand a week on food and everything like that. And that was intense, dude. Like, it was hectic. Obviously, I built myself up, eventually got a very good job and made quite a bit of money. I'm not trying to brag, but I made quite a bit of money and then I had to move back to Durban. But luckily enough, I did. And so I know, I feel your pain, Zephyr. I do feel your pain, and it will work out. Everything works out. Like, things will work out.
It's been working out for the last 6+ months.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
And just a quick thing. Ex-protocol. I are a South African streamer, okay?
Yes, bro.
You better realize that I are a South African streamer and I love living in this country of ours and it is brilliant here.
He speaks delicious English.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, the battle was very, very bad for me. I mean, I was sitting there trying to sort out, you know, how I will survive and everything. But it's been a ride every single month.
Yo, there's some sweet whisperings going off.
There's some sweet
yes. Who's that? Not me.
It's incapable.
It's definitely
me. Sorry, guys.
He just whispered, Zephyr geeks into your kiss. I'm going to show you. Yeah, something about that.
Yeah, he whispered something like that. Yeah. You know how easy it is. Can you guys bray?
What?
Okay.
Bray.
You know, yeah, bray your R's. Can you do that?
Bray.
Bray. Oh, you can't. Okay.
Bray.
Yeah, it's a mixture. It's a mixture of that and that roar sound. That's it. Homer Simpson taught me how to do that. Believe it or not.
I think again, you know, the easiest way to get that down, a bottle of Richelieu, and you speak that very Afrikaans English.
Very
the stuff that comes out of my mouth after I have some Richelieu of actually anything to drink.
But what I love about Richelieu, like, you know, South Africa has a problem. We actually tie up our alcohol with ropes in the bottle store. That's not even a joke. That is a real thing.
Legit.
It happens, guys.
It happens. Any final words any final words from anybody? Okay, let's start from the top. Dark Crow, what are your plans for the next week?
Next week, finish Deadpool. Start Overwatch, play League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, and try to get all the goons in one room for the first time.
Nice.
So it's a busy week.
Okay, yeah.
And what, Dark Crow, your streaming times? What are your streaming times?
Streaming times. Always from 8 to late. It's generally
8
Monday,
South
Tuesday,
Africa
and Thursday, but this week is probably going to be almost every night.
Okay, cool. 8 p.m. South African
Yes,
time.
8 p.m. GMT 2.
Go.
GMT +2.
Or 2
GMT
p.m.
+2, yeah.
EST if you're from that side of the world.
Okay, cool. 100%. Capable?
Yeah, from my side, my kid just woke up. My wife should take care of it.
Right.
From my side, I'm going to be talking to you guys a bit this week. I spoke to one of the guys at Rage who runs it, or runs the network part of it. And he said he's keen, dude. He basically tuned me, listen, give me your plan. Come up with a plan that you guys want to do. Because they're basically sponsored by Intel.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So Intel gives them all the gear, all the equipment to do whatever they want. And they're sitting on like a 2 gigabit internet line.
Jeez.
So
On a
Yeah,
side note
something
about
insane.
that, if anything does happen, if you guys are up here for Rage or anything, I live literally half an hour away from the dome.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning to come to Rage, eh?
So
Even if I don't do anything, I'm going there just to walk around and maybe, even if I don't do anything in terms of Twitch streamer wise, I'll just come there anyway.
Right.
Bro, you've got, and bro, Messiah is huge, bro. All you got to do is put on that Joburg jog accent. Oh, how's it going there, butter?
How's it
Then you
going?
start
Yeah,
it, bro.
like, yeah,
Yo,
but-
gent, say right, say right.
how's it, but
Love
yeah,
this
check it
place.
out, guys. Lekker. Fuck you right though, Jesus.
No,
yeah.
so this dude was just tuning me. No, we will get you guys the servers you need. I need to get space. I'm like, dude, I don't need a server. We just
Yeah.
we'll bring our own stuff, and we just need a spot where we can set up and stream. Yeah. So I know.
Yeah.
Logistics. But he seemed more than keen to provide some of the equipment and stuff. So
Very nice.
it's literally all we need to do is come up with sort of a plan of what
Yeah.
we want to do exactly. And then, I'll give the stuff through to the guy and they can see what they can do for us.
Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Whatever you
Look
guys
forward
need,
to that
I'm
message.
more than willing to help out with something like
Sweet, bro.
Okay, we'll speak about it, guys. We'll speak about it.
Yeah.
And capable, your times of streaming. When are you streaming?
So basically, I try to stream almost the entire week from about 7 o'clock and
Okay.
then take it through to like 12, so 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
My starting times vary a bit depending on the little one.
Yeah.
But my plans are to basically finish off Injustice. I think I have another 2 hours or so left in that.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe go into some Mass Effect.
Okay.
A little bit
Cool.
here, a little bit there. And yeah.
Awesome stuff. Awesome. All right. For me, I like what we did today. I think it's a brilliant idea. We should do it more often. It doesn't have to be every week. It can maybe be once a month or something like that. Just come back and
Yeah.
bounce ideas off each other, get that kind of stuff.
Get a
I
recorder
think
for
that's.
YouTube as well.
Say it again, Mr. Sir.
Get a recorder for YouTube. I mean, we can always
Yeah.
just go back on our streams, but I mean, it would be nice
Yeah.
to actually have like a dedicated monitor with the multi-stream on Twitch thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's really
yeah, we
neat.
can even do, definitely we can do that. We can have our own YouTube channel, we can name it whatever, and we can all maybe have access to it or something like that. That could be another idea, but obviously it's time. But for me personally, the games that I play, obviously I said already, it's Rust. I like Doom. I'm playing Doom during the day now, League of Legends and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to focus on Rust. And my times are going to be during the day because my times are less busy during the day and from the morning until afternoon. So I'll be doing that. Also trying to get the South African people who are at work and not doing anything, and they're just gonna fucking watch me the whole time. That's
Yeah,
good.
like me.
So that's my plan to do that. And then my times off during the day. Now I try to stream from Monday to Friday. I might take Friday and Saturday off, so it's normally Monday to Thursday during the day. Friday and Saturday, if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. If I'm not, I'm not. And then on Sunday, I do a Sunday Fun Day, which is any game. I get my viewers to vote exactly what game I want to play, want to see me play, and then have like song requests and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Just a quick thing. What game are you playing this Sunday then? Because last time it was Smite.
Yeah, it's still Smite, unfortunately. I still got to play Smite unless someone else comes and votes. Yeah, unless someone else comes and votes it out. But Smite is currently the game I'm playing this Sunday.
Desperate cry for help. Someone please come vote it out.
Please vote any game. I'll fucking play Dota even.
Challenge accepted.
Tetris. Oh, okay. Mucho Dota votes incoming, bro. I'm gonna make like 25 Twitch accounts now, bro.
Oh jeez, I'm shit now.
And Mr.
Oh,
Sir.
good.
For me, thankfully, after my op, I was put onto a more steady work pattern. So I get him every day now on the same time, which is great. But yeah, probably be streaming from also around 7 o'clock till about 11. So I get a good like 3-4 hours in each night if I can. That's the ideal goal. With Saturday and Sundays being slightly longer streams, like 6, 7, 8 hours, as much as I can. And now I actually be able to build up a bit of a schedule now too, which is real cool. Because I've got consistency in my home time.
Nice.
But yeah, it'll mainly be World of Warcraft being played, Overwatch being played, definitely some PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds being played as well. Those will be the
I
three
enjoyed
main
that one
games.
with I enjoyed that one where you were baiting that guy in the corridor. It's fucking
Dude,
classic,
that game was
dude.
so sick because I got hosted and I had 100 viewers.
I saw it. I was there. That you were hosted by that girl. What's Rapunzel? or
Rapunzel,
something.
yeah. She
Yeah, that
hosted
was
it, had 100
fantastic.
viewers, and then I won the game. I was so stoked.
Yo, anyone the game? Holy shit, I didn't see
Yeah, I
that.
came
Wow.
first, bro.
Sir.
Fuck,
That's
nice,
amazing.
nice.
It was so nice. But yeah, so every day of the week, especially Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes Wednesdays don't happen, but yeah, keen to set up a schedule soon. But yeah, like I said, PUBG, Overwatch, and some World of Warcraft with maybe an off game on the weekends.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Zephyr?
Now I have to do it on my own channel. That's freaking weird. I'm a variety streamer. I stream for 8 hours, 6 days a week. Tuesdays are my off days. This coming Saturday, tomorrow, I will be having a braai with friends, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. Sundays is usually my song request, chill, relax Sundays. And currently, after this stream, after this is finished, I'm going to continue my playthrough of Jade Empire.
Nice.
And after Jade Empire is finished, I'm thinking I have probably at least one more or two, at least 2 more streams going with Jade Empire before I finish that. And then we'll be switching over to some Banner Saga, 1 and 2. And after that, one of the Witchers. Still don't know what.
Nice.
Nice.
Start from the beginning, dude. Start from the beginning, which
Yeah.
is start from the beginning.
A lot of people are like, do you really want to stream Witcher 1? I'm like, I don't know.
No, it goes
I don't
straight to
know.
actually. Yeah, it's a hard thing, but just do it because it's don't really need to. But I think I should get the like, the storyline on cue.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you think I should start with Witcher 1?
Just get it out the way. It's quick. Just get it out the way.
Dedicated
Okay.
playthrough.
Oh, Witcher 2 doesn't
Yeah.
take that long. Witcher 3
Yeah,
will
Witcher 2
take
as
you
well.
forever.
Witcher 1 speed run, bro. Do it.
Yeah, Witcher 1 record breaking shit.
Storyline. Just storyline.
Yeah.
And that is it. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for
Well,
joining
thank
me
you
tonight.
for the
Being real,
opportunity.
boys.
Yeah, thanks
It
guys. It's been
is-
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, cool.
amazing
Thanks so
to
much,
have you
guys.
all here. And yeah, so I'm just going to take a short break to my chat, and then we'll be back with Jade Empire. And again, thank you, Dark Crow, Incapable Messiah, Mr. Sir. Thank you, everybody, for joining. You guys are truly...
Good.
Yeah.
Things are happening in
Yeah.
Twitch South Africa, and I'm glad to be
Yeah.
a part of it.
Yeah, thanks
for
guys.
sure.
Appreciate it. And it was
Yeah, cool.
fantastic. Thanks.
Thank you
guys.
very much.
New internet
Cheers.
friends.
Bye.
Hey.
Cheers guys, I'm out.
Peace, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Ciao.